Francis.
Hey son, I'm Eli, and we are Kawaii Gaming. Back with Dragon Age Origins Awakening. Last time we found Justice. Was that last time? Yeah, I think that was last time. Sorry, I'm really stuffy. Allergies.
I am too.
I gave Francis allergies. I don't even know how that's like not a thing, but it's apparently a thing that happened. We found Justice last time. We cleared out another level of the basement. There's politics stuff happening.
You fought the Baroness. I like that you're skipping over. Like,
oh yeah, I fought the
Baroness
and the Ghost Dragon. The Ghost Dragon was
like
really
I wasn't
cool.
even here by that point. I turned into a pillow, and I still remembered. So
I don't think we should dally here.
I don't think they want to bring me. Today we're gonna head to the woods. Why you stand so far away, weirdo? He's making room for another character, but it just looks like he doesn't want to be with us.
I wouldn't, personally.
Yes.
Alright, let's bring our boys.
Yes.
Maybe we want to bring Justice too.
I don't care about Justice, unless if he's inside Anders. I mean that in the most literal sense.
I don't think he's... Sorry about the crinkling.
Like, I can't even tell if I can't hear because my ears are so clogged. My ears are clogged, my nose is clogged. Okay, there is some good sound.
Thank you for that, Boom Anders. You got an exclamation point for me. Oh, over. Doing stuff. What stuff are you doing over there?
You also had a new axe.
Oh, fun.
Alright.
I think. I don't know.
You're quite the dirty little mage.
I do my best. Still, I'm no ale-swilling mountain of belches like you.
And I'm no winking slack-jawed coward like you.
True, we should form a club.
Fish.
Who are you winking at, Andres, except for me? Who are you winking at? Waldrick, what's up?
Warden, I did warn you about the stone in these
I
parts.
gave you 80 sovereigns.
Human masons will use whatever's at hand, but for proper walls, you need proper stone. The nearest quarry has some miserable slate nonsense. I need proper granite. The darker the better. I don't suppose, you know, in your travels... I'll be here. Don't tarry too long. Got a wall to rebuild.
This is about the shipwreck. This is a shipwreck, and then there's an awful health and winning goods.
The dogs look so unhappy.
No, it's very... Otacon, you're laying next to the computer. That's gotta be the warmest place you can lay. Go lay in the living room. It's hot today. It's bad. I ventured the outside to forage for food briefly, and it was bad.
And nothing tastes...
Time for some extra.
Oh wow, it's stormy. Get out of here.
Very well.
This locks him and gets to another shipwreck or scavenger's den. This is how the blood
Yes.
That makes sense.
Very well.
Here comes
Scavenger and your blood mage. Hang on. stuff up. Spirit shard. That's what's left. This is gonna trade us over someone. Someone probably wants this stuff. 68 silver. Alright, go grow sacks. I don't like so scatterbrain. Frenzy. That's better. I can't. Yeah. Is that all that this area is for? I think that's all that this area is for. Anselm's Reef. Fire crystal cyanide. Alright. Let's go. See if I can remember who I'm supposed to give this stuff to. Everyone. Did I hear of that at Avaranthine or in the keep? I don't remember. Let me go back to the keep first. And then we'll go to the Wending Woods.
I hate that it's called winding and not winding. It makes me angry.
Like the Whomping Willow instead of the, like... Well, I guess it whomps.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with whomping. Hi, Bullet.
Hi, Bullet.
Wait, whomping willow instead of what?
I think it would make more sense to call it a whipping willow instead of a weeping willow, right? Because it whips you.
But it whomps.
But it's a weeping willow, and whipping sounds more like weeping than whomping sounds like weeping.
Yeah, but it whomps.
I don't think I understand what whomp is.
Whomp is to whomp.
Because in the Swedish translation of the books, they call it piskande pilträd, which translates directly to whipping willow. So I always assumed that was the name in English, but it's not.
But there's no point that the whomping willow smacks Harry's butt or anything. It doesn't go.
It should have. It should have.
It doesn't whip people. It whomps them. Sorry, boy. We're bad with allergies right now. I really just want to curl up in a ball on the ground.
Yeah.
But we're not.
And Kristoff wants to
Oh, my left ear unclogged.
Yay!
I can almost hear the game.
No, I don't wanna. No, I don't wanna go online. Leave me alone. Like, I'm sure that I had a quest about. Is it our completed quest now, maybe? Smuggler's Run? Let's keep. Dang, full shrine of course. Salvage operation. Okay, I guess I finished that quest. And we still have to go back to Amaranthine later, together with Kristoff to find, or with Justus to find Kristoff's wife. And to see what the Black Wolf has found. Black Wolf, Shadow Wolf, Grey Wolf, something. He's some kind of wolf.
Damn furries.
And then we gotta go to Knotwood Hill. Speaking of furries.
Yeah. Not jokes. Not. Who's there? I'm sorry. Furries are great.
We love furries. Hi, hello. Hi. Okay, bye.
Not to belabor the point or anything, but I think this caravan was attacked.
No, I think it just looks like this. This is just how they keep their caravans on fire and tipped over. This is like the Ferelden Trail. a little bit on fire. That's what I'm trying me being an elf, and then I must be the other elf. The other one.
I don't remember. Like I said, there's someone in this stupid woods, and I just said, fuck it. Normally I would. Well, actually, no. When we were playing, after we got stuck in Dwarfland, I stopped sounding thrilled about Dragon Age. But I can't. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze the whole time right now, and I can't breathe. So I'm sorry, Bullet, and anyone else that may or may not be here. I think our OBS, this whole system's like going nuts, and I feel crappy. But Eli has essentially been afflicted with this for like months, so that's why she's just kind of like, bitch, I've been like this forever. Now you know how I feel, and I'm going to work. But I've only had it for like 2 days. And I'm still trying to stick to working out. It's really hard to work out when you can't breathe. So I'm like becoming like a mouth breather. I don't need an inhaler's not gonna do anything, and I can't breathe through my nose. And I hate breathing through my mouth because then your lips get chapped. Nah, that means I have to keep fighting. Is that why you keep using chapstick?
Yeah, I'm a mouth breather for life.
You say breather?
Breather.
There is no hope for you now! Very well. So shall it be!
Yeah. Yeah, I have
Very well.
Until I was 17 when I had
You have forced my hand!
my surgery.
He has a metal jaw, by the way.
I have
That's true. That's something.
Will be done.
That's why we say it's a riding jaw.
Yeah, I had a massive underbite, and my upper jaw was too small, so it didn't fit all the teeth. And it was like, they wouldn't, okay, if this is like the...
I think you're still in it.
Everyone chill out.
Like they're shooting arrows at you.
This is more important than your battle, Sylvans and stuff. Like, if this is like this is like the lower yaw, right? Like that, and this is like the upper yaw. They're like this. Like I couldn't
like
shoot.
a bulldog.
Yeah, like I couldn't shoot because my teeth didn't fit together, and they weren't able to fix that until I was like close, like finished, like your nerves and bones have finished growing before they can do anything about it. So when I was 17, they finally decided that my bones had stopped growing enough so they could fix it. So I finally like learned to chew and breathe through my nose. So I still have it. Yeah.
See, if you grow up a mouth
some kind of
breather,
trap.
it's not weird to breathe through your mouth. But if you don't, and then you have no choice but to breathe through your mouth, it's not second nature for you to.
Yeah.
Like that's why I just decided to be like, because I'm trying to breathe through my nose.
Yeah. No, see, for me to breathe through my nose, I have to like consciously do it. It's not habit. Which is as soon as I fall asleep, my mouth just falls open.
Yeah, that's how I know you're asleep. I'm like, gosh,
That's an interesting.
oh,
that's an interesting story about my oral history. Yeah.
Time to die!
And they're not wood
What is
choppers.
that?
She
A
has
trap?
like steel
Rest
choppers.
in peace.
She's like that henchman from
Yes, exactly.
which
Which I've had
I was
metal.
gonna say Metal Gear.
James Bond.
Which James Bond was that? I
I
don't remember.
Is that the?
I'm bad at James Bond movies. All I know is that I like them when they're on. Most of them. They're pretty funny. I don't think they're supposed to be, but the older ones
They
anyway
are pretty funny.
are pretty funny. But that's her. She was a literal henchman.
I've always had metal in my mouth. I still have metal in my mouth. Like, That's my whole family though. Like we have such a history of everyone having braces and various dental issues, so it's like that thing.
I mean, I had headgear.
Yeah, I never had that, but I had the full metal and the retainers so you have to wear it to bed.
The permanent retainer?
Mm-hmm.
I had a permanent retainer and headgear.
I had both the FVR wired together. When they did my surgery though, they did I was the second person in Sweden to ever get it, so that's pretty cool.
Are you on their Wikipedia page?
Oh,
Like if you search
I hope not.
Orsolvik,
I'm sure those
Orsolvik
pictures are really ugly.
history.
I didn't do it in Orsolvik. I did it in Sundsvall.
Oh.
At the like a larger.
Well, if you
hospital.
search Orsolvik, notable people of Orsolvik,
I'm
then
probably on there.
you'll be underneath all the hockey people.
No, I'm probably on there because I was probably the first
person to leave.
not the
first person to leave Orsolvik who's not a hockey player.
not the third openly gay person in Orsolvik, or openly not straight person. I'm pretty sure.
And first person to leave Orsolvik, to leave Sweden.
That's not true. That's not true.
That's not a hockey player.
There was a girl named Kim in my junior high school.
Okay, second person to leave Orsolvik.
She
Is that the one who went to China?
No. She went to LA to become a fashion designer. And she was the first trans person I knew.
Oh, sorry, your internet sucks.
The task is finished.
You should punch your internet in the balls.
I'm sure that will make the internet
Or the
be
boobs.
better. Yeah, it depends on what genitalia or other boobs are not genitalia. What
They can be if you try hard enough.
what physical attributes your internet has.
Or maybe it has neither.
Could
In
be-
which case, just punch it in the face.
if your internet has a face, punch it in the Facebook.
In the Facebook.
Yeah.
Punch your internet in the Facebook.
Alright, still gotta find 3 silks because apparently, just ignore all these dead people. I'm just gonna pick up your
Out
silk.
of my way. I need to get out of here.
What's wrong?
No! No one can help me. I just need to get out of
What's
here.
wrong?
The elf.
So she is
She
the
makes
elf.
the trees come alive. All we wanted was some easy money from the caravans. But make her help me. She's here. Gotta get away.
Goodbye. See, this is what you get for attacking people and stuff. You get an angry elf with your boobs
Why are
out.
you here? What do you want? Do you work for the Shems? Then you do work for the merchants. Tell the human merchants to release my sister, and then tell them never to come back. Consider this a warning.
Did they take your sister?
I don't know, but so I just gave up on trying to find her. I mean, I kept going, and I think I took a completely different route, and then I just never went back because I forgot.
Stop her before she kills again. I want to find the merchants who apparently have her sister and figure out that part of the story first. I feel like that's more
Well,
important.
I was going to, but it just completely took a left turn. I'm curious if you're going to go the way I went, because I just was like, oh,
How do I come over here? Just leave alone.
never mind then, and then it's like, I guess we're going with this, and that's what that crayfish the same.
Ha! We have done well!
That's because we, I guess, left the battle. I mean, I don't even know if there is a sister, if I can find her, because the quest log says to stop this chick, but if there is actually a sister, and ooh, scroll. I didn't see the scroll before, I completely missed it. No. Not the scroll. Oh my god. Yeah, let me empty it so I can look at the scroll. Orders to the Green Foam Militia. Is that Dalish clan causing trouble again?
I like that Otacon is like actually hitting the wires against the computer.
Dear boy.
I took a picture so you guys could like kind of see. Oh, there we go. This is what he looks like down there. You guys see it? He's down
in the
nest of wires, like laying against the computer. The warmest spot you could be, other than under the fucking heat lamp with the reptiles. That's our dog.
He's smart.
He's a smart.
Yeah.
And then he just looked up at me like, "Are you talking about me?" I can't even do Otacon's voice right now because like, my voice is.
What are you talking about?
There you go. My voice is just stuck here at this kind of Daria-esque don't give a shit. And whenever I try to make it go higher, it just sort of disappears into nothing. So I promise I care. I just can't breathe. Yeah, I want to lay down. But we already had a lay down.
Yeah.
You're about to leave?
Yeah, let's see if I can find her sister.
Well, why don't you go back and check the rest of the area?
Militia Inez.
You haven't even checked the whole area yet.
Okay.
You're reading.
Okay, actually, I'll do this one.
Why, did it say that she was somewhere else?
No, she said that the merchants had her, and I'm assuming that the merchants would be in the city. But
You're more than welcome to pet the puppy, Bullet, but you gotta move here.
yeah.
Or come visit here, one of the two, I don't care. I would say come to the con that's in Eugene, but we haven't even been yet.
Yeah, don't know, not sure if recommend yet.
There is a con. Don't know how it is.
Let us end this quickly! Now you die!
Yeah, but we don't even know.
Maybe does it actually?
It might be run by like white supremacists. We don't
That's
even
true.
know.
That
We
would-
literally don't know. We couldn't even tell you or pretend, you know. It could literally be anything. I mean, I definitely walked by and I was like, oh, there's Gandalf, and I believe that's Dildo Baggins, Friends, Ogren, and Heimdall. Go enjoy your dinner, and all the other guys from The Legend of Zelda.
My favorite Legend of Zelda game.
Heimdall is my favorite legend.
Very well. As you say, you will be done. Very well. Yes. Let's make this quick!
As you say.
Are we close to Ostigar?
I don't think so.
Because we're in by West Hill Amaranthine, Vista and Rim, the Brazilian forest, Lotharing's down there.
She's looking at the map.
The Van Orn. Oh, we're somewhere in the Van Orn, I guess. But it doesn't look like we're very close to us.
Banana orange.
Well, this is probably just more of the Signature Empire variant stuff. Karsten Wild.
We must strike quickly!
Oh, the Strix. There's fruit.
Very well.
That's fun.
Die quickly! As you say, it will be done. As you say.
Someone yell good job, Ogden?
I think so.
That's what it sounded like.
As you say.
Ooh, that emissary had 4 golds on it.
Sovereign.
4 sovereign
Not gold.
galls.
This isn't Tells. They don't have gold, they have sovereign. Ugh.
Inez is apparently down here, but the militia survivors are over here, past the Dalish camp. And then there's a dark spawn camp apparently here too. Inez is Wynn's friend.
Oh.
Wynn sent us to find her and tell her about the mage, the big mage meeting? Mage Expo? Mage Con?
MageCon?
Mage Con?
Dude, let's go to MageCon.
Hello, tree. You want your acorn
War
back?
goals approach! Yes.
It kind of looks exactly like the Aluma tree. Hi, how you are?
Of course. Yes. I will not falter! This will not end well.
You know, no.
Hey, look at me. I'm an elf. Trees are pretty. Tra-la-la.
Excuse me, okay?
It's a little offensive.
Yeah, I find that a little upsetting. Actually,
Yeah, for
This
your
is the first-
information, there's only one tree.
Why did the tree have a skeleton?
Because it's a old tree. I don't know. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. Maybe you should have said, ooh, look at me, I'm a rock. I eat them.
Hi, Inez.
Tra-la-la. See, I didn't even fucking find her.
You're standing in my dirt.
Sorry for standing on your dirt.
Don't be sorry, just move. That dirt was specially prepared for my plants. I only have to find the seeds now. It's just a matter of time, I'm sure.
So I was gonna say, I never found her, because I realized something that you have that I probably have but never figured out how to use is a map.
Oh yeah.
I never figured out how to use a map the whole time I was playing this Awakening. So, there you go. Maps help. Use maps.
You've heard of me then? Read one of my books, have you? Win? What now? She's not going to try to get me to teach slack-jawed apprentices again, is she? She used to pester Uldred about his duty to the apprentices when he just wanted to be left alone. No wonder he went crazy and tried to kill everyone. And she told you to find me? Huh. She must be clutching at straws. It's been some time since the college was called together. Why now? No, I can't go. Not yet. I'm not leaving till I get the seeds of the northern prickleweed. I've been here too long just to give up. I suppose another pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. And if you actually succeed, I'm sure I could scrounge up some kind of reward. You're looking for the seeds of a northern prickleweed. The plant has broad, dark green leaves with thorny stems and is most commonly found growing on rocky ground.
Gotcha.
Go on now. If I'm going to be traveling, I'll need to make preparations.
See, I never actually found her. I found other things that you haven't found, which is interesting.
Because I'm entirely on this side. I haven't gone close to the mine or what's over here. Because this is the trading quest back here. Presumably with the elf woman.
I don't think I ever went to the mine either. I didn't know there was a mine.
Apparently there's a mine.
But there's things that like you just walked right by and didn't run into. Or maybe they're not activated for you. It's just kind of fascinating. So I'm like, oh, you just walked right by it, didn't even see it.
Sextant.
Sounds like fun. But I don't think, I know one of them isn't necessary. And then the other thing, I don't know whether or not it's necessary. It seemed integral, but maybe not. But I know it's what made me forget about that stupid tree chick or elf chick.
Come here.
Yes. Hello, statue of war, statue of peace.
It has been a long time. I have forgotten my name, but I am a warrior. I am Avar, and I am cursed.
Bless you. What? Bless you.
I care not what I am called.
Hi, Moyahage.
Seasons beyond counting, I was a man to be feared, a man of war.
Why are you sneezing?
The Tevinter mages, they came here seeking easy prey, but they found me, my brother, my tribe.
That gave me a headache.
We broke their army at the Fort of 1,000 Vigils, then pursued the Magister. Perhaps time changes all things. We cornered the Magister here. Here we would sacrifice him to Uvola, the god of this wood. As his guards fell one by one, he struck my brother and I with liquid fire. So even as the Magister's body was torn apart, my brother and I watched from stone eyes. So much forgotten. I remember only revenge.
Wow, it's
The
8:37
Tevinter
a.m.
Magister that cursed my brother and I, he leads a mockery of life.
That's too early to be awake.
Disturb the ashes nearby. Summon him.
Good morning.
Kill him. Free me.
Stranger. No, come here.
Oh, hi.
My brother called to you. Do not listen. The Magister's death will accomplish nothing.
Why can't we see you, please?
My brother is consumed by rage.
Oh, it's a big
Over
problem.
long years,
Yeah, I
his
don't want
anger
to be in
grows.
those woods right now.
Anger will not free us. Revenge will not free us. I've used the long years to think, to pray to our gods. There is no release, but with peace, serenity, we can sleep. I have slept many seasons with only my brother's anger to call me back.
He has no chesticles.
Show
He has
him the way. This does not have to be a torment. With reason or a silver tongue,
I do have a silver tongue and
he
silver
is the
hair.
son of the father, a warrior born. With the long seasons, I have seen that violence often accomplishes naught. Teach him.
I don't know. If he's been here for thousands of years, I'm not sure if I can necessarily convince him of anything, but sure.
Dude, if I could and I had
The
that,
deed
I'm sure you could.
is not yet
I was able
done.
to trip him up.
My brother has grown weak. In truth, weakness was always in him. He was a thinker, a dreamer, not a warrior. This life of Earth is beyond bearing. The Magister stirs from his ashes, and my blood boils. He yet lives. What you ask is difficult. My soul calls out to smite he who cursed my brother and me. I will try. It will take time.
You have calmed him. If it lasts, perhaps we can sleep and wake in a brighter future. Thank you. Does it matter?
A little bit.
Before I sleep, let me whisper to you of lore of the earth, our secret herbs. May they help you, stranger.
He sticks his stone tongue
Good
in
night.
your ear. See, now the funny thing about this is, I came up on them on accident, and I was like, oh, okay, I calmed him down, and then I went right around and accidentally killed the fucking demon thing on accident, because I just saw like, oh, a pile of bones, and I clicked on it and I killed it, and I was like, oh, I guess there's no repercussion for killing them anyway, you just get XP. So if you don't want to kill it, just don't click on the pile of bones up ahead.
More dark
Killing it.
They're like rats.
Old Magister either.
Yeah, it's over to the left.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's like it wasn't hard, but nothing bad. But I didn't know that it was associated with them. It was just bones. Anders coming.
Good job, Anders. I'm proud of you. You want this magic staff, Anders? No, it sucks. Okay. I don't want to show
Got you with your tongue, you'll be fine.
Success!
Success. Magister remains.
It's not hard.
Let the statues rest. Kill this old zombie magister.
Very well.
I didn't even read that it said like Magister. I didn't read anything. I was just kind of like, what did I just kill? Oh well, then I kept going.
I guess maybe if you did that, the other brother would have rewarded you with something else.
Yeah, probably would have given you a weapon you wouldn't use.
Yeah,
instead of licking your ear with his stone tongue and giving you something else you're not gonna use.
Yeah. Something about a Hoyer. Oh, there it is. I got your seeds. And that's the mines, I think. Yeah, I'm almost to the mines. Okay.
Oh, that's the mines? Okay, never mind. I did go in the mines. I didn't even know there were the mines. That's what I mean. I didn't know that there was even a map. So I was just kind of walking around aimlessly. It took me forever to figure out how to even get down there, because I thought that path was going back to the way you came. I didn't know there was a down path, and I just kept getting turned around. So I was in this area for a long time, going in circles.
Yeah.
Like this path, I didn't know was a path.
Oh, I found some granite also.
I didn't even know you could repair the castle. Like, certainly wouldn't have given him my fucking 80 sovereign or however much.
I think
it
I've
costs.
already made it back almost down to 42.
Yeah,
And that's after spending 50 on the...
I had
very
so
wealthy.
much money. I had like 200 sovereign. I was just rolling like everything was fine. I had zero concept of what was happening. All I had, it was just me, Anders, and Ogren.
Nice.
And then by default Justice, but I had him way later because I did all this before I even went to the Baroness.
Yeah.
So it was pretty like crappy playthrough.
No, I'm sure it's fine. Hi, Ines, I found your seeds.
Any luck? Did you find any northern prickleweed?
Did you even try?
Marvelous. Look
How
at
long have
them.
you been out in the woods
Oh,
again?
magnificent. Such a smooth
Plant
seed coat.
expert.
Like
I
onyx.
grew up in the city. I've
You,
never seen a
my
plant
friend,
before.
are a worker of miracles.
It helps
Here,
if it's labeled.
I
as
whipped up
sparkling.
some herbal remedies for you, and a list of instructions so you can recreate them if you like. And now it's time for me to leave. Perhaps our paths will cross again at a later date. Good luck.
Thanks. Have fun at the Mage Con. Are you gonna dress up?
I think that is your cosplay. Cosplay looks pretty crappy. It looks like she bought it on AliExpress. I make fun.
Yeah. It's a funny fun.
That's a funny fun.
I've been a daily scab. Okay, let me head up.
For the record, you buy your cosplay on AliExpress. I don't care.
As long as you're happy.
What does annoy me is that when people like say that they've made their cosplay, and I'm like, I bet you bought that on
Hey,
AliExpress.
look at me. I'm an elf. Trees are pretty.
Why is he keep saying that?
Okay, so I gotta try to light all these up.
I mean, I'm guessing that they do that 'cause they, I don't know, want to seem like they're really awesome. But I don't know, I feel like it's more awkward if you say that you made it and someone's like,
Forests have a lot of animals, don't they? Dirty, filthy beasts.
well, what about like, but like if you run into somebody else who's also wearing that exact same outfit, like verbatim, you know, like what if that happens, or do they just not consider that maybe? I don't know. I mean, that's never happened to me personally. Because usually if someone's like, hey, did you make that? Nah, I bought this on AliExpress. I don't know where the hell.
I think I just stepped in mud.
Why are they just standing around?
Trying to figure out how to control.
I know, and I'm just talking.
That's cool.
But it's particularly virus, or not virus, trip. Well, I guess virus is tie, though you did make me a bow tie. But like, just for you sneaking that fabric to get it made, the thought of trying to get that much fabric in that particular pattern on a big scale, especially at the time, is disgusting. And, you know, heaven forbid if you fuck up. Like, just getting the fabric for a trip would cost, what, $200? Because you gotta get that fabric specially made because it's such a crazy ass
Hey,
pattern.
look at me. I'm an elf.
You're not going to
Trees
find that pattern
Tra-la-la.
anywhere. It doesn't exist. So you gotta get the pattern specially made. And then you just have to really hope that you don't mess it up.
I think I just stepped in mud.
And then he has the pants and the vest. So you gotta learn how to make pants, which I'm terrible at, and a vest, which I'm terrible at. I mean, I guess everything else is pretty straightforward, but it's like, that's a lot of fucking dedication right there. And there are people who have done it, and they're awesome. But those people, I don't know, either have a lot more resources, or don't have to worry about rent or food, and that's great. I usually think it's pretty cool when they're able to get that together and have the opportunity to do it. But I do get a little annoyed when they're like, oh, I made my outfit, it looks great. No, you bought that outfit. I have the exact same one in my closet. I'm pretty sure you did the wig. Is that what you did? You did the wig. Maybe you altered the shirt. But you did not make those pants. Or that dress. Maybe you bought the suspenders. Kinda looks like you bought them at Hot Topic because they're little cheap ass suspenders that don't actually suspend. Which I'm pretty sure that Trip suspenders are purely for show. Because why would he even wear suspenders? I feel like at that point, if you're gonna get all that crazy ass clothing that has to be custom made anyway, he should probably get pants that fit. So it's clearly there for show. And I don't even know why I'm talking about Virus and Trip.
Fine.
Because it's a game that you can't even play on.
I think you can play the remake, the PS Vita one.
I don't even want to go down that route. All I know is that you cannot play the game on Twitch stream. You can't stream the game on Twitch. Which I kind of blame. Mainly Mink and Virus and Trip.
Oh my gosh,
For that.
I've worked the puzzle.
It's okay. It's like a Rubik's Cube. You're great at it.
No, I'm not. I'm really bad at it.
Long story short, if you didn't make the cosplay, guys, don't be ashamed. You didn't make it. That's fine.
I think I just stepped in mud.
But don't lie about it. Especially if it's something that's like kind of mass-produced on a well-known website. Because then it just kind of gets awkward. I get secondhand embarrassment personally. Because then I just don't I don't know what to think. I guess it doesn't happen that much in person, but then you like run into those people who aren't who don't have that that filter on. So like you run into like that person who's just kind of like they'll say, oh yeah, I made this. It took like so long to do it. And then like the other person who just doesn't have that ability to just kind of be like in their head, oh that's not me. I'm pretty sure you didn't make that. I'm pretty sure you just bought that because I have that at home and it's the exact same thing. They would just say, no you didn't. You bought that on this website. Look, I pulled up on my phone. It's right here. They'll like literally do that. And in front of a bunch of people, but like they won't see the problem with it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just it's awkward, especially if I'm there, because then I wouldn't really know what to say. Like if it's one-on-one, maybe. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I still wouldn't say anything. I don't think I could be close friends with somebody who would just insist that they made something that they didn't make, because it'd just be awkward. I don't know. I guess it could just be it's the awkward thing. I don't like the awkward where someone's lying and they don't think anyone's like aware. At least with something that can like easily be figured out, or just maybe it's just their fucking cosplay is just so on point. Oh, you did it.
I did it.
Their cosplay is so on point that you really can't tell. It looks just like the ones you buy on AliExpress or on that other website. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like another website. Which again, I'm still saying there's nothing wrong with doing that. Just say, hey, I don't have the budget, I don't have the time. I fucking love this character, I love the series. So yeah, I bought it. What's it to you?
I mean, like, that's the most important part of cosplay. Like, it's so many people are so serious business about it, and that's fine if that's what you want to be. But like, in the end, you're all just a bunch of nerds dressing up as fake people who don't exist.
Well, I mean, now it's starting to divide, because then there's like professional cosplayers, Which I'm not saying that can't be a profession. I'm sure it is, but I sure as hell wouldn't waste any money on seeing a professional cosplayer dress up as insert a character, and like I wouldn't pay to look at them. I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's just the thing. Like, that's just, you know, it's modeling or whatever. Like, tons of people do that.
Yeah.
But it's not like because they're cosplayers, and that's not what cosplayers is. It's like, if you're like walking outside or whatever, and you're like, oh, did you make that jacket yourself? Like, no, I bought it because I'm a normal person. Like,
you're
whatever.
not a real person.
Like, whatever.
Real people make their jackets. They charge to meet who? I mean, I'm out of the loop, to be honest with you. I don't know. I never got into oh yeah, fuck that.
Don't these Dalish elves travel in packs? What's with a tiny camp? And here, looks like there was a bit of a fight, but no bodies.
It's no
just all these
disrespect
weapons.
To
something smells here, Commander.
Well, it's not so much. I'm saying there's no disrespect to people who love to cosplay or who are cosplay models. I guess you just have to differentiate them. You know, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I'm just saying, for me, I personally would never pay anybody to look at you. Now, this is where it gets different, though. You know how they sometimes, you know, we go to conventions and they have like their cosplays on display, and it's just kind of like, and they made them, and it's like fucking beautiful. Like, you just look at them and you're like, oh my god, just. I don't even understand how you began the process of this beautiful. It's like art, you know. It's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, especially if they're making a living creating these beautiful, intricate costumes, and I'm not just talking about the crazy ones that like have all these pieces like they're giant, you know, things, robots and giant wings. I'm just talking just straight up just outfits too, but even including all those bigger ones too. Just a lot of details and beauty and things like that. I love to look at those. Those are beautiful ones. Those are people I'd like to talk to and just, you know, share my appreciation with, and, you know, things like that. But I don't think I'd ever have like a picture of them like in my room, I guess. Is this something about that that's a little weird to me? But I've never really had a picture of a person in my room. I never went through that. That's like, but people do that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, yeah, some people just,
they're like, oh,
either you love the character, you love the outfit, I mean, you can think that the cosplayer is just hot, like. Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with thinking the cosplayer is hot, but it's like, I wouldn't have a picture of Tom Hiddleston in my room. I'd have a picture of Loki in my room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm in love with Loki. Not Tom Hiddleston. I'd probably still shit myself if I saw him, but I'm still seeing Loki.
Nice view.
You know what I mean?
See any large walking trees coming towards us?
So cute. Wait. Oh, since when has Immortal even been here? He just popped up out of nowhere.
Hi, Immortal.
Oh yeah, see, if they're paid to be there, I assume that that's how it works. That they're paid to show up, which makes sense to me. You know what I mean? But to pay like to meet them,
you know how a tip jar sell autograph photos, but like not so much.
Like just to say hello, or like, you know,
or
like if they're dressed up or something, and I don't know. I just
if you have like a class or like
class on how they did it,
or whatever.
Something.
But not just be like, hi, I'm a person. You can, I don't know. I'll say hi to you and take a picture with you. That'll be $20. Like, whatever.
It's just, I don't know, it's a hard thing to market and to sell.
Yeah, right.
Because it's it rolls like everything else in life. It's like, are you gonna buy, you know, something that generally works that you're just gonna use, you know, 1 or 2 times for $10, or are you gonna buy the greatest, highest quality of something that you're only gonna use 1 or 2 times for $100? That's what it comes down to. And it's like, if you really do love it and you're gonna do it for a while, I guess you would go for the better quality one. But it's, you know.
I guess it's that, and it's also like, don't take credit for something someone else did, even if you paid, you know, $20 for it on AliExpress. Like, you didn't make it, someone else made it. Like,
Yeah.
there's still a person that made
There's
that
like
somewhere.
10 slave children that slaved in a factory making that
Yeah,
Naruto
but,
headband for you.
Alright.
So
Cool.
you give that poor child some credit, you know what I mean? But
It will be done.
I don't know, I guess I always have an appreciation for those really amazing cosplayers. But generally I just admire them from afar, because I just assume, like, you know, anyone else, they hear it all the fucking time. But I don't know. Everyone's different. Like, some of them are just like, I love it when people appreciate me, or I love it when they say, oh, I like your cosplay, or, you know, when they get compliments or things like that. But I always try to,
So shall it be!
you know, put myself in their shoes. It's like, person number 31458 say, how did you make that? Or, you know, wow, was that hard to do? Or,
Yes.
oh my god, that's a lot. You know, things like that. You can imagine after a while.
Quickly!
But, you know, at the same time, it's like, and just make it inside your own house, apartment, backyard, and don't take any pictures of it. What were you expecting? So it's kind of like the whole celebrity thing. It's like, if you didn't want any fame, why are you a celebrity? You know, why did you want to be in pictures? And I guess it's like, oh, to make money. But it's like, what did you expect to happen? But then there's like that line of, you know, respecting their privacy, which you do, but if you respect their privacy, then why would they be posting continuously what's going on in their lives on social media? So, it is, I don't know, it's a gray line. You gotta learn how to deal with it some way. I don't fucking know. And it's not like we know that much about it. There have been some creepy things that come down the line with us. Usually I respond to them. I just leave Eli out of it. But it's like, it's not that common. But in the nature of the things that we cosplayed more so in the past, we kind of just assume that it would happen. You know, because Virus and Trip were very, 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 very freaky characters. And I'm very perplexed by anyone who would even... I'm not even going to say the name of the games, but it's just at this point, it's like, if you're into that game, you're into that series, and you're triggered, my mindset is then just don't.
Yeah, look for something else. That
don't even go into the realm of that game.
Oh, like,
yeah, don't.
That cracks me up with Outlast too. I've been seeing a lot of comments on, you know which website, where people are like, this character is so problematic and he's a rapist. Like, it's a horror game. He's supposed to be. I don't understand.
Yeah, it'd be a little. Well, I was gonna say it'd be a little weird if he came to you and said, "I love you. Let's get married." I'm like, "Oh wait."
Like,
I guess
it's not a.
I guess
I don't
that's.
get it. I don't get it. This is like, you could. I feel like you could assume knowing what the fandom. Okay, sure. Empty shells. Yeah, whatever. Like, you could sort of assume what the response might be. It just cracks me up when people are like completely misunderstanding the thing.
Well, everyone has their own interpretation, and you know now we're kind of going off topic of like cosplayers and just like interpreting things. The internet's a big place, and ultimately, if you don't like a place, you just leave the place.
Yeah, you can make your own place. Like,
yeah, you can make your own place. It takes 10 minutes to make your own place, and then you post whatever you want in that place. But you shouldn't get upset at another place because their place has more followers than your place. You know,
right.
Why does nobody like My Little Pony, no slash, no bestiality, no pornographic allowed, no girls allowed, you know, fan website, and I'm like, well, you kind of took all the fun out of it, you know what I mean? That's what it comes down to. So,
Don't look. Don't look at me.
okay, we won't look at you.
Olaf, my name.
Olaf.
Came with
You're a
friends to
fucking snowman?
drive out away the elf, but
See, I
the
never ran
dark
into him.
spawn were too quick.
This is the quest.
We were ripped apart.
I went a
biting
complete. At
claws
this point,
and
I'm
teeth from
literally
the
down in a dungeon
darkness,
somewhere else.
and I
I am
woke.
not here.
Flesh
right
and bone and gristle
I'm
under
literally
me,
fighting dragons
around
right now.
me.
I'm not kidding.
Everyone dead. Dead, soft meat melting into the ground. I crawled away, came here. Can't stand to see it.
You're tainted a little bit.
No. No. Darkspawn came first. They slaughtered us,
Nice hut,
took our
nice,
steel, brought it to the elven camp, tricked us, tricked the elf. Now, she thinks we are to blame. Hunts all in her rage while they watch.
So, all these people died over a misunderstanding?
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
That's horrible.
Though, as far as I was
We
told,
have to stop her. Tell her she's wrong.
Evil.
Do you think
we're
she's
not
back at
allowed
her
to
camp?
discuss that.
We could try looking for her there.
At all, unless
The
that
Dark
information
Ones
has
are
been released.
curious about
Keeping
you
in mind
too.
that this is also
They
streaming
watch
to
you
YouTube.
as well as her.
So I will not comment
Can
on
you
that
feel that?
situation unless if you give me the okay.
Sister? I have a sister. Do I?
Who is he?
Elf sister? No.
No one.
We did not take her. Probably dead.
Oh, you're talking about the
or
girl
eaten.
and see, I've already
Okay,
forgotten.
well, I think we know who might be a broodmother now.
Beneath,
Who might be a brood mother and
around,
a hoe?
from
Broodmother now.
shadows.
Oh. Who might be a brood
Am
mother and a
already
hoe?
dead. Am already gone. Make an end. Please.
Okay.
Why do they always use like a dagger? Why not just use like your sword?
Your actual daggers?
Yeah.
Like, this is my sheath knife. Here we go. Adds a bit of
These are
light
vile
flavor
and
to
tainted
the-
creatures.
I just did not stand them. See, now we went from, you know, cosplay and internet's a big place.
Everyone is like,
Everyone has the right to their interpretation. If you don't like the interpretation,
then you talk to someone.
then you talk to someone else. That's the best thing about it. I think just what becomes an issue is if you want to stop someone else from enjoying whatever their perception is, you know? So you keep trying to take them down, like you just persist on them instead of just literally leaving and then hopping to the next area. And you know,
Right.
I mean, because you can literally just go anywhere now. I mean, I think that's one of the...
Picture's very frozen.
Oh. You want me to wiggle it?
Oh, it didn't freeze.
Wrong one. Hold on, guys. There we go.
Alright, cool.
That's one of the cool things about... Yeah, I just fixed it.
Thank you, Immortal.
Cool things about Twitch, for the most part, it's like we have people, and they talk in the mouth, and it's like, but for the most part, if you don't like what we're talking about, if you don't like what put little tags and it goes into different categories and things like that or whatever. But if you don't like it, you just go. They're so wacky around some Dragon Age Awakening, so I guess depending on the game, you might be a little stuck.
I mean, you could just mute us.
Yeah, or you could just fucking just mute us. You don't have to listen to this. Just watch Eli flail in a circle. But, you know, man, if you are into what the hell are kids playing right now? The things where you fly on a helicopter and shoot people? Fortnite. Whatever. I still don't understand Fortnite.
I have no.
But boy howdy, if you love Fortnite, you could probably find Fortnite in every conceivable category that exists out there. But if you don't like Fortnite for queers, then you can probably find Fortnite for
everyone.
Fortnite for dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I never got a chance to run into her a second time.
You didn't talk to the guy. That's why.
Still here. I told you to stay away from me.
See, at this point again, I am now
this
talking
place is
to
not
the big
for you.
dumb thumb guy. Still in the same area, mind you.
I know a human crime when I see it. I've experienced more than enough of them. You will pay for repeating their lies.
No, he actually had to fight it. That's why it's yeah, like I said, Eli and I played very differently. Are playing very differently.
Well, because
Something
I
out
mean,
there.
you came into her took the weapons.
Yes.
Fighting.
As you say.
Howdy, Bullet. You missed a very big and important conversation about cosplay and buying your cosplay versus making your cosplay. That's Moon Moon.
That's the oldest meme we've referenced.
I don't care. Nothing wrong with Moon Moon.
I love Moon Moon.
Hey guys, what did I miss? It's alright, we were just saying that there's nothing wrong with buying your cosplay. At least that's how it started, and then I still don't think there's anything wrong with buying your cosplay. Just don't lie about it. Just say you fucking bought it. Cause then it's awkward. And also, don't be an asshole if you don't like something, and just go find something else. Yeah, you know, buy it. Sometimes you gotta buy it, sometimes you gotta make it, man. I think the only thing that sucks is that if you do buy it, you gotta wait like 2 months. Then it may not even show up.
Or it might suck.
Or it might really suck.
Again, you can make it and it can still suck, and it might take 2 months for you to make it.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the worst part. You spend like
take me alive
months on something, and you're like, man, this did not come together.
For the sake of our people and what we share.
Like, I'm a little concerned about Bull's horns right now. They're a little lopsided.
What?
Kind of
The Darkspawn are mindless. It is not possible.
But I'm still working with them.
I wondered why anyone would discard the weapons. But you say the Darkspawn planted them? That would mean the Darkspawn killed my people.
What's wrong with
and
her?
Took my sister.
Body.
That is Sereni's. She would never willingly part with that. Why would the Darkspawn do this? Are you saying Sereni will become one of them? I will not allow that. You? You want to find Sereni?
Yeah, I figured she was supposed to join your party, but
Why?
I just got sick of her throwing trees at me.
Great. Another twitchy magic sort. Just what we need.
My name is Valana, if you care for such things. Do you know where the Darkspawn might dwell? There is an abandoned mine some ways to the north of here.
I just straight up just went to the
far
tunnels.
into the earth.
Maybe she was supposed to be with me, but I had no fucking clue. I just went to the tunnels without her. Maybe that's why none of it made any sense.
Yes.
Alright, oh god, I need it. We have to have a warrior. She's not mage. Anders, you gotta come too, though.
Yes.
Nathaniel.
That's it.
Nathaniel or Ogren?
that's up to you. Maybe. Oh, great.
Just because he is a warrior.
Andraste's blood.
Sorry, brother.
Looks like we still have another person we can get though, because I'm assuming there's gonna be another person between Anders and
Like
Justice.
I said, at this point when I played, when I was here, I had.
Oh, Brenda proves he doesn't like magics.
Wow. I had Anders and Ogren. That's all I had at this point in the game, and I was just fine, mind you. So yeah, video games, great thing. Don't be a douchebag. If you like Fortnite, there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't get it, and I don't care enough to get it. I'm sure Detroit is a great game. It's popping up on our Instagram. Actually, Evil, if you're still there, I don't know, hand painting your gold emblems onto your whatever you're doing cosplay wise by hand and handcrafting things and stuff. Like almost immediately after you told me about it, like I checked Instagram and it's like someone was, here's my so-and-so from Detroit, just finished the game. I'm like, oh, there you go. It's already popping up on Instagram. So I'm not saying like, oh, your opinion was not enough. There you go. You're doing dreads. I miss my dread wig. Hopefully we could get around to it. Yeah, apparently it's a game.
Oh my gosh. Game with the hats. I'm sorry, Valana, I can't make you wear that hat.
She looks like an idiot. I don't. Did I give you credit, Bullet, for making a vest? By the way, I didn't fucking make a vest. I just went out and bought one. Fuck that shit. That's just. I wouldn't. It's like, oh, vest. Bought a vest. There you go. Eddie Gleskin. Perfect. See, and that's another thing that I have issues with. Twitter. I used to be absolutely obsessed with following like my favorite voice actors on Twitter. That's what I did. I don't care about people actors. I follow them. So crazy. But some kind of with voice actors, I love following them, but I think pretty much after, yeah, I don't understand how to post on Twitter Bullet. That's why I never posted. I just followed that I wanted to follow. But to be honest with you, what kind of killed Twitter for me, other than Hideo Kojima turning into essentially a giant troll, is after all the election stuff. I'm not going to get political at all, but after all that, I just was like, I can't do it. Because I don't blame everyone for being upset or happy or whatever, but it's just like, even like the celebrities and especially like for some reason most of the voice actor celebrities that I love, a lot of them are very, 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 very opinionated.
I have done it.
Good job.
I unlocked the open door.
I'm proud of you. Are very opinionated, and I couldn't even like handle following them because I just avoid it. You know, we don't have Facebook anymore. Or do you still have Facebook? You use Facebook?
I don't have Facebook.
I don't have Facebook anymore. I don't even have Snapchat anymore. I guess we don't have Snapchat anymore. All we have is Instagram, which she checks hers once every 3 weeks, and
roughly, yeah.
I check mine every 45 seconds to a minute, roughly. And is that it? Instagram, Tumblr. Tumblr doesn't count. Tumblr is just kind of...
It's just an echo chamber, and then there's pretty pictures. Like,
yeah. And I only follow like 6 people on Tumblr, which is like 4 versions of my wife and like Steph Everman, and that's pretty much it. There he is. There's Mr. Thumb.
Hi.
That's who I ran into.
No, no. Don't do this again. Fade time.
It's not fade. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, your game is different from mine.
Is this like am I like in final boss territory here?
I don't know. It certainly felt like it for me, but
because I kind of don't want to do that right now. I kind of.
So you are the commander of the Grey Wardens.
Why am I in your torture chamber?
Do not be frightened.
You'll be fine. This is the part where I said like it was good that I had Anders because
I
it didn't really
apologize
matter.
for what I must do. I do not wish to be your enemy.
And
But
thank
now
you
is
for
not the
essentially
time
putting
for
me on
this.
blast, Bullet, for saying that I look at porn. Thank you, Bullet, very much. I
Not
appreciate
just
that.
looking, you're a supplier.
I'm a supplier. And then I could have just not said that
Yeah,
out
you
loud.
could have just not said that, and then YouTube would have no idea.
Oh, well.
Twitch would still know because the chat shows up alongside if you watch back stuff.
Oh, there you go.
So good.
Yeah, it wasn't me. It was her. It was you.
Serani! Oh, creators. What have they done to you?
They haven't done anything.
Why do we have
I'm fine, Valana. It's not
Why
me
did
he
you-
wants. I have to get you out before something bad happens. I don't want anyone else to be hurt.
Were we undressed and then
All right.
redressed again?
Let me out and I'll take you home.
See,
The Dark
I
Spawn
never
have your
had
things.
this conversation.
You can still
'cause
get
she
it all
wasn't
back
with-
if you're careful and clever.
It was just random.
They're going to come back to check on you. You have to hurry.
Am I gonna break out of prison by seducing Darkspawn? Because I broke out of prison before seducing a man, and I'm not afraid.
I don't
of
know
doing it again.
anything. But take this key.
Do whatever you do.
It opens a chest
Oh,
in the
that's
emissary's
another
room.
thing.
Maybe you'll find some answers there.
I don't know anything about JoJo. I swear to God, when I'm on Instagram, about
I found it.
70%
They're
of it
coming.
is
You
just
have to
that-
go. Find a way out
Is
of
it?
the
I don't
mines.
even know if it's an
Please.
anime. Is it an anime or is it
Just
just a
leave
series
you.
of like dudes?
Serani, wait!
Because I know nothing about it, and I just don't seem to have interest in it. I'm not a big fan of the art style, but that's pretty much all I see, and it just didn't interest me for some reason. Again, nothing against it. It didn't interest me. And it's okay. Like I said.
All things considered, I'd rather be sitting
I
in a tavern.
know, Anders. You like to sit down.
This brings back memories.
What's happened to Serani? I can't believe she would... We have to find her. I have to get to the bottom of this.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're attacking
And I was a mage when I did this, so all I just had to do was go pew. And I had Anders, so we were just pew-pew-pewing. So it was
Should
really
I have
easy.
waited and try to... Oh, he's got my stuff then.
See, it didn't even matter to me. It was just all easy. Until I got a little bit deeper. But again, I'm not pooing on it. It looks very interesting, whatever JoJo is. Sure. Is that the name of it or name of a person? I don't know. But, anime. I can't keep up with it anymore. I don't know how much of that is just because I don't feel like it. I think I just don't
I am
feel
done.
like it. Which is kind of sad.
There we go.
Because I was keeping up with the My Hero thing. But I think it we got into that little mix and then we were in the middle of moving to Mom's before we moved here.
The task is
out
finished.
here. So I started it and I caught up on the manga because the series of course was stopped at some point and we had to move and life. Good job. That was pretty much the only anime I was watching. And that's it. That's it for my anime list.
I have done it.
What?
It's a list.
Yeah, that's my list of anime. I'd be down if I remember anyone's name. Yeah, I don't. But it's not saying much because we've been playing Dragon Age for about maybe 180, 200 hours, and I still don't remember anyone's name except for Slappy and Anders.
Don't think that's what.
It's Slappy. And then I usually have to think pretty hard to remember everyone else's. Ogren.
The architect.
Who's the architect?
I think this guy's the architect.
Oh, I thought that was someone's name. Like the new chick we just got?
Lab.
I have no idea what her name is. That I think we give to Anders. How? Sten. Fuck that guy. Fuck Morgan. Sandal's cool, but he doesn't get to join your party. That other girl. That other girl. Evelyn. Potato. Hawk. Lady Hawk.
Part of some sort of experiment. The Darkspawns are experimenting because they want the song of the...
And there's probably more people, but I can't remember them all. Sir Pouncelot, does he count? I count Sir Pouncelot. Sir Pouncelot. Star Wars. Back to the Future. Mini Marshmallows. Legend of Zelda and Tron. Those are my favorite.
It's conveniently
Dragon
placed,
Age.
isn't it? Well, I'm always up for a spot of iconoclasm.
Yay.
Nice. Oh, I can't get down this way. I gotta do that.
See, initially I said the same thing, Bullet. Like, I was hearing too much about that anime. But when I started watching it, it was just like, wow, this is so exciting. I want to be a superhero too. And then it just came at a bad time for me in my life because there's way too many other things going on.
Yeah.
But I do like some of the designs. It's really cool. Some of the powers and stuff. It's just like a hilarious. What do you call those fucking animes like Naruto?
Shonen.
Shonen anime. It's been such a long time that I don't even remember like all the words for it anymore.
Don't look now.
Speak very well.
It will be done.
So tempted to just claw the eyes right out of
Of course. Now you die!
I want my real stuff back. This is dumb stuff.
You'll get it back soon.
No.
It's in that room where you let out the gas, I think.
What gas?
That room where it was all gassy and you pulled the levers.
The levers.
Levers. I'm hungry. all the noms have to be cooked. And it's too hot to cook. Hogwarts looking great.
Thank you. There we go. You want to put on some clothing?
Clothing on top of the clothing, really.
Mm-hmm. Okay, don't worry, Anders. I get you a stab too so you can stop punching things with your fists.
And he's not. He's still casting magic.
He was punching some things though, and it was funny.
Maybe
I think he ran
out of magic.
Yeah. It was funny. Luckily, all these guys are like super weak guys. Hi.
Hey, that's mine! That thing has my things! It's got its sallow, clammy hands all over my doodads, touching my junk!
Mm-hmm. Tell me
No
more about
one
how...
touches Argren's junk and lives!
Thank you. Oh, good.
I love him so much. I wish they would have brought him back.
Some dragon legs? Question mark? Okay, so this one has all your stuff over in. Ogren's back.
Yay. I'm hungry.
Oh, banana.
I don't like bananas.
You're wrong.
What?
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong. I just don't like bananas. Their texture is wrong. Their flavor is wrong.
You're the Warden Commander. I would not have expected to meet you here.
I don't know who
Did
you
those
are.
bastards get you too? I had hoped you would avoid capture. Would be luckier than the rest of us. I was to help rebuild the Ferelden Wardens, just as you were. We were at Vigil's Keep less than a week when the Darkspawn came. I think I'm the only one left. The others are dead, or worse. I'm not sure. The emissary who leads them is more cunning than any Darkspawn I've encountered. He's fascinated with Wardens. But listen, there is a Darkspawn here carrying a huge maul. He crushed my legs. He took my wedding ring. Please, Commander, slay him. Bring the ring to my wife, Nida, in Amaranthine. Tell her I died trying to make this world better.
He wanted to make the world a better place? What an insipid line. Is that really supposed to make her feel better about his death?
It must be so much fun at funerals.
Humans.
Thank you, Commander. Maker turn his gaze on you.
Use your inside voice.
And then now he's just dead. And she disapproves. Alright, gotcha. I can tell that you're gonna be the Morrigan. Where you
Asshole says what?
Where you think that everyone who has emotions is dumb. I mean, you're right, everyone's dumb, but like maybe she'll add about it a little bit.
I would have said the last option personally to avoid getting a minus, but you know, sometimes you gotta spell things out for people who are stupid. when they don't get it right away.
Now you fall!
As far as I can tell, that has to do with her being an
Let us end this quickly!
because that's they can use that and help Warden
Okay, so you are Rolana. I think that was your name. Rolana, yes.
I don't regret not getting you, Rolana.
Oops. Whoops.
What are you whoopsing at?
I keep unequipping her stuff and I keep not meaning to unequip her stuff. There, now your boobs are out again. It's better.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you use magic and you're a woman? Must expose breasts. That's how they use magic.
And that's the funny part too, because one of the notes I was reading from the human merchants were like, we spoke to an elf in the woods and told him to leave. I think it was a woman, but you can't tell with these elves. Like, I'm pretty.
Well, some of the elves are pretty fugly.
You can't tell?
Might be some kind of growth.
It's true. That is a possibility. But I'm not necessarily saying that having boobs makes you a woman.
See, exactly. You might misgender her and then she'll yell at you and then leave a bad review on Yelp.
No,
and then your business will decline. So
no,
that's what I
join the
mean.
Grey Wardens
Just
anymore.
don't talk to anybody ever. It's easier if you just don't fucking talk. And that's why I don't like to go outside. Don't misgender me or I won't talk to you. Don't misgender them or they won't talk to you. So just don't talk to me.
There is no hope for you now!
But don't use words, though.
Yeah,
because
just
words.
use emotions.
Now you see true power!
Stick to the food emojis. It's like, don't send any products because you
look like Andres because
you gotta use like eggplant and
of course.
Those are the only two emojis. Everything else can be misinterpreted as homophobic, transphobic, and whatever else phobic is out there that upsets you guys.
Excuse me, did you just send me a hot dog emoji? I'm vegan.
It's a veggie dog.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a veggie dog. You know, Whole Foods doesn't carry the Carla Lee's nut burgers.
No nut burgers.
I was a little let down.
Oh no.
I didn't show it on the phone though. I was like, hey, do you guys carry Carla Lee products like the nut tacos and nut burgers? They're like, no, we don't carry those anymore. And I was like, oh man, alright, well thanks.
But internally you were crying.
Actually, internally I was like, my stomach was like roaring in frustration. Because I just saw that, I was watching the Brutal Moose and I was like, man, I just really fucking want a nut burger so bad. You know he liked it.
Yeah.
He just kept saying, this is so not bad. This is so not bad. I'm gonna finish these. I was like, you fucking love that nut burger and that nut taco.
That's my stuff.
I don't see the purpose of a nut ball. It just seems like lazy. But man, I just want a nut burger so bad. And I would buy some Beyond Meat patties, but like I said, they're too expensive. It's too fucking expensive. I said it! It's too expensive. I know you guys are in an uproar about vegan protein, but I've started protests. They need to bring the prices down in vegan proteins. They need to sell that shit at the Dollar Tree.
For sure, though.
Can you imagine, man? I'd be out there at 6 a.m. with a little tent.
Just waiting for this to open, and you just run through.
I'd be the only person like running through the aisles and like with my shopping cart and like grab the whole stack and bring them all in. I would be frothing at the mouth, and I would be eating nothing but Beyond Meat burgers and Beyond Meat hot dogs and Beyond Meat Italian-style sausages. And
hey, Beyond Meat, if you're looking for a Twitch channel to promote your excellent non-meat meat products, we're your guys. We give us that.
Oh, yeah, you're fucking well.
As you say.
I can almost eat this every day like I do McDonald's. Almost.
His ball is actually called Leg Crusher because he crushed that guy's legs. That's hilarious.
That's sad.
And the wedding ring that I can show to his wife or whatever because he instantly died as soon as I stopped talking to him.
I'm so hungry.
Otacon.
Scrap because his head's underneath the fucking pot.
A dragon egg. I got a dragon egg.
I think it tastes good.
I can now become the mother of dragons. I have the hair for it.
I like that you did an upskirt shot.
Yeah, I was gonna.
You can't get that other dragon egg? Why can you
only
get one?
only the fresh one. I think the other ones are dead.
Let's fry them up. Put it on a bird. I'm hungry.
Do you want this actually? Ogren, do you want the leg crusher? Chance to reduce movement speed. That's hilarious. They just went with it.
There's some chow cheese. Chow cheese is like a
nut cheese.
It's not a nut cheese. It's chow. It's a type of tofu. Wait, they're talking.
You were staring at me, you man-skirt wearing freak.
Oh, I thought you were being attacked by a wild animal. It was only your beard.
You think you're so clever, don't you? Sparkle fingers.
Oh. You know he's biking. But it's made of tofu. And it's, I can just eat that whole pack, just like take the stack and just take a bite out of it. I'm so hungry. I think that Benadryl's working though, because I'm not as stuffed up.
That's good. Yeah, it usually kicks in after like half an hour, and then you just feel great. And then after like 3.5 hours, and that's like precisely like half an hour before you can take a new one, your nose just goes. That's how it works for me. Like it doesn't last. It lasts just half an hour short of when you're allowed to take your next dose.
I want a Beyond Meat burger.
No, you gotta make a meat burger. Which is like really weird that like vegetables are more expensive than a meat burger.
I mean, I guess it's the problem. Well, I don't.
The problem is because
well, there's that, and what I've noticed with a lot of vegan vegetarian things is a lot of them want to be you know, non-GMO.
Die quickly!
Say die, pussy?
Die quickly.
One of the ones to be non-GMO, fair trade, and all these things. And as terrible as it sounds, I don't fucking care. Just don't put any animals in it, and I'll eat it. I'll eat the gamos. Just let me eat it. I'll eat it blindly. Fucking McDonald's style veggie burgers. Don't put any
I think, well, that's what I mean. Like, because there's not enough people or enough companies that make meat alternatives.
There's not enough competition.
Yeah, there's not enough competition, and there's not enough diversity. Because sure, sometimes you want to, you know, like all grass-fed, humanely, blah blah blah, super fine, like super tender beef burger with like the most delicious, exquisite cow.
They massage the cow's anus every day.
Sometimes you just want to go to McDonald's and eat some crap. Like sometimes you just want to do that.
Well, that's when I guess they go and eat the fries or something. But I don't know. Like I just wish that they would just. Well, there was this one time. It was at the 99-cent store where they did have these veggie patties, and they were pretty fucking good.
Those beef burgers?
No, they were just like, it was like 70% potato, and then you're supposed to fry them, and I'm like, this is just a giant potato chip.
Hey, that's so delicious.
But they were delicious. I'm like, I don't know if this qualifies as a veggie patty as much as it is a giant fried potato
big
chip.
slab of potato.
Potato. We like our potatoes. God,
Finished.
I keep forgetting how to do stuff. All the time.
I think what I can do is at least go start the dough. Since you did end up buying pizza sauce, I can start the dough because that's gonna take an hour to rise anyway.
Yeah.
Are you fine with that outcome?
No. Letter from the architect. Utha. We just keep us setback. Uthgard's in this, and she's helping the architect. Perhaps
BR back.
BR back.
BR back. Guys.
Hurry. We have to
Brack.
I love Brack.
Arrow of filth. Nice.
Be right back. I already said that.
Yeah.
Guys. BR.
Success!
Well, Lana, move out of the way so I can look at this cabinet. Did I not equip a new dagger? I thought I equipped my real actual dagger. I didn't. I need my twin blade. And did I have, which one did I have? I think I had a twin blade and, is it another twin blade? I think it was another twin blade.
Do you see any nugs? Feeling a bit peckish.
I don't need the nugs. Actually, the nugs are probably delicious. They look very meaty. Okay, that's nothing. This is the architect's room. This is so weird. I don't understand. This guy. Like, why is he like this? Why does this have a home icon on it? That's weird. Who's here? Armas. I don't know who Armas is. Is that the name of the guy? The architect guy? I don't even know if this the guy who caught us is the architect. I just assume that he's the one that's called architect. Oh no, you're just another dude. Alright. You're just a working safe explosives. Health poultices. Oh wow. This is all my other equipment? All my other stuff. No, my inventory's full. How's my inventory full? I don't have enough stuff to put all my stuff back. That was annoying. I'm never gonna use this. Sir Pounce-a-Lot! I got him back. They put him in a chest. Well, let me throw out all my extra clothings. Let me get rid of all my darkspawn stuff. Tooth of the Mountain Father. Oh yeah, I have the Tooth of the Mountain Father. Get out of here. Let me just make sure I got the best stuff I can have. Ring of Discipline, let me give you the Ring of Mastery. Okay, I think we did with all the stuff we're gonna use. Hi, Armos.
You are not supposed to be here.
Who are you?
Once. I made a deal with the creatures, and they set me free. I bring them supplies, they give me gold. No. All I care is that the Darkspawn honor our arrangement. Questioning them would be inadvisable. Very well. I see that you are in a bit of trouble, and I am not heartless. But if you truly wish my help, I would suggest you escape this place as soon as you can.
So are you a Bushoth? I can't tell since you guys don't have horns in this one. I'm gonna assume that this is gonna possibly be a boss battle after this to try to break out. And I think I can convince this guy to come trade at the key.
You return. Vigil's Keep? That is the Grey Warden's keep
Those
near
supposed to find
Amaranthine.
merchants, I think.
Yes, I know it. If there is coin to be had, Armos will be there. We will meet again, if you survive this place. Go then. I will say nothing of you to the Darkspawn.
Thank you, Armaz. You're a pro. Yeah, I still, like, I'm super confused about what's actually going on here. Like, why is this guy, this Darkspawn, he looks more like, Corypheus. Exactly. Like, he's an old magic lord. One of the original High Dragon. And I don't understand.
A dragon!
What
Look out!
necessarily do that.
Yes.
Dragon thralls. Don't shoot fire at them. They're dragons. What the hell? Fire at the bed. I don't understand why he's like what experiments he's
Very well.
like other than just being fascinated by the Grey Wardens trying to take and take their blood. He
Of course.
said something about
Yes.
maybe.
Will be done.
I don't know if you guys heard Francis is theoretically speaking Darkspawn might be former Grey Warden.
Yes.
But I'm not sure if that's I guess it could be because the original Grey Wardens were to make sure
As you said.
yes. We decided that fighting that the Darkspawn
As
was
you said.
more of a threat or like more like that is just on fire. Like that's probably not good against these dragons. Let me change it back to another twin blade for this fight. Which one's Tooth of the Mountain Fire? I think it's this one, yeah. Let me
Very
stop
well.
having fire weapons against these fire dragons.
As you said.
He said something about the blood singing. We know that Lyrium sings because that's what
It will be done.
Justice we know that Lyrium sings, but it's like other like blood people instead of like
You wanna die, don't
magic? I don't know. Just got a hint of a level up, and I don't get why she's with him. Is this like a Stockholm syndrome sort of thing going on? And there's that guy also. I guess he for some reason has people who are on his side helping him. Like this isn't a brood mother scenario anymore. That's good. I'm in favor of that
No.
not being a thing.
Why is she
right
with
now.
that monster? We must get to her.
They're Darkspawn. They'll head underground to the deep roads. They always do.
Alright, I guess I'll
The
come
home
back.
of the Children of Stone. Yes. They say wardens can sense darkspawn, even deep beneath the ground. I would join the Grey Wardens. Give me the ability to hunt down
sure.
these monsters in the
Yes.
deep.
At the very least, it's hard to get the taste out of your mouth for a few hours.
Thank you, Anders.
I am not afraid of death. I will pledge my service to you in exchange for the powers your order can grant. What say you? Masiranas. Shall we go then? I've had enough of this place.
I mean, I don't trust you, but we do need more people, so I don't see why it's a problem getting her to join. Slippery fair. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, that's better than what I got. Why are these? Also, why are these dragons? Why do they have gloves? Who's giving gloves to these dragons? Or did I make gloves out of the dragons? Like, I don't think I get it. Can I go through here and get back up? Because now she's with us. She's joined in. So she can find her sister. Okay, there's something up here. Alright, let's go. Let's see where this takes us out of the mines. We got a bunch of stuff to do back at the keep now. Oh, it just takes us to the world map. That's good. Oh.
Unfortunate. No, it is lost to us now.
That's it.
There is no point in returning, Uther. Your former comrades are impressive. They will be difficult to convince.
Is she a Grey Warden?
No, Uther. I will fulfill my promise to you. All is not lost yet. Come. We must prepare for battle.
Like, where is this melty-faced old magister zombie dude getting all these girlfriends from? I don't get it. But yeah, let's go back to the keep. Let's initiate... What's her face? Bless you. Get that... Oh, someone attacked us already. Get that granite back. Oh, dragons.
I knew we could not lose!
Dragon hunter. Well, you did a very good job, Dragon Hunter. Dragon maze. gotta get back to the keep. I gotta... Hi, what's up? Why is everyone angry?
Thank the Maker you arrived. Things are getting out of hand. My son is starving! Open the granaries! Bloody feed your people!
I fear this must be the work of the conspiracy against you and the Wardens. If the common folk just rose up on their own, I'll eat my boot. Maybe you can say a few words. Calm them down.
I'm sure
Make
they'll
them
be
see
very
reason.
happy to see my face.
Barrel,
yeah.
you don't coddle a revolt, you put it down. Just give me the
Can't
order.
kill commoners for being hungry.
We will not be...
Let the commander speak.
Thank you.
But we must eat. We...
Quiet!
Don't believe the commander's empty words.
Oh my gosh, shut up.
If we get to the granaries, we can feed our families. Enemies ahead!
Let us end this quickly!
Yes. Peasant uprisings. They never end well.
There had to be another way.
Well, it's too late.
You know
now,
as well as
isn't it?
I that if you give in to the mob, you're ruled by the mob.
You're right, Caravel. Before this mess began, some nobles were awaiting an audience with
Oh,
you.
yeah, what did the
I'll be in the
nobles
keep.
saying? They're doing bad stuff again. I should have gone back to Amaranthine first to see what what's his face said.
Any luck finding the granite? Splendid. But I can't risk my men to darkspawn attacks. You'll have to send soldiers to secure the site. You can't neglect your stronghold. If the vigil falls, where would that leave your lands? Merchants and farmers aren't much against an army of darkspawn.
I'm so short on soldiers.
Thank you, Commander.
Yeah,
The
alright.
vigil will not fall, I swear it.
No, we don't have any soldiers. Good job. Good job, Aldrich. Go down this street, but I need more dexterity first. I just killed some peasants, so that was fun.
Yes, Commander? Let me see, let me see.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, amazing. This might be heartwood. If I were allowed to experiment with this, I might be able to make a bow. Or a shield, yes. I can't do that right now, you understand. Here's a list of materials I need. They may be a trifle hard to come by, but you must get them.
Okay. Sure.
Do you remember me? The merchant from the road?
Not at all.
I've made a deal with your Mistress Wolsey to provide some new stock for the other merchants here. Make her bless you, sir.
We found a merchant. I don't remember her. Almos is here. I remember Almos.
Warden Commander. I represent Master Wade,
you're
the
okay.
finest
and bloody
finest armorer in Denerim. I thought, well, we thought that you might. This is a temporary
and I.
Shh.
providing arms and arm. If we are going to be silverite, viridium, or are we?
Wade has... If you come across any deposits of ore, let us know. Oh, of course. You're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. Wade, the command...
Armor?
If you like, we could outfit your men. It wouldn't cost you anything, but some soldiers would have to guard the miners.
So I'm to make armor for...
Come in.
Fine, I'll...
But, wonder if I have any guards left now, because I just sent guards to get granite, and I just sent guards to the silverite mine.
Wonderful. We can start making more explosives.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks for your help. Please, take these.
I don't want
Use them to give those beastie...
I wonder if I should go back to Amaranthine first before going into the audience. Just so I can know if there's a plot going on right now. Like, I'm sure that they will wait. I don't see anything about the thing
Commander,
here.
just give me a moment.
Okay, no cyclist. Alright, yeah, let me just go to the throne room and we're gonna bring...
Baron Esmeralda, the commander. What was this urgent matter?
I am here about the good Arl. The good Arl you killed.
Yes, hi, Baroness.
You're still
You're wearing
loyal
armor
to
now,
our
and I don't
house?
think that's a good thing.
Brendan was good to us. Good to me. And now his death will finally be avenged.
No, I should have gone to Amaranth. You paid for crows to kill me? Really?
I will not fall! Take out the target! Deactivate sender! Over here! You have forced my hand!
First a riot, now this. Blast it. Beryl's been hit. It looks glancing. He'll live. I'll have the herbalist attend to him immediately. Andraste's blood, that's Ban Esmeralda. I have failed you, Commander. I won't let it happen again. I'll have trusted men clean this up. We can keep this quiet for a while. There's enough cause for panic already, Commander.
Well, I guess I just... Sir Tamerley the Ox. I like your name, Sir Tamerley the Ox. No dagger. Nah. Sir Thimothy. Crew assassins. Was that the egg I found? It's the egg I found. I guess I had time to put my egg down first. That's nice. Unfortunate. I guess I have to leave the throne room and then come back in again, maybe. still gotta make Balana. Elf girl join the Grey Wardens.
Commander, just give me a moment.
More side quests here. Alright, everyone's back.
I don't think we should dally here.
May I be of service? Farewell, Commander.
Nope, I just completely forgot who you were and what you were
Should we
doing
get a move
here.
on?
Justice, Caraval.
You're not here on my...
Oh, game's processing again. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so I guess I am close to the end.
I'll be on the mend soon. Oh, I hope they fare better than Sir Myri. I'll make the preparations. From this moment forth, Velana, you are a Grey Warden.
Then let it be.
She yet draws breath, Commander. She will recover.
One of the nobles tried to kill me.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
In front of everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb. Okay, coconut one.
This is close to the end, FYI. You said that before.
I'm
Evil
here
went
to
on
serve,
late,
Commander.
but you said we were close to the end, and that was like, we're still like 8 hours away.
Oh, Commander.
So we're approximately 6 to 8 hours away from the end, according
Commander.
to Evil.
Mm-hmm.
The soldiers are doing their best to defend the city of Amaranthine. Master Wade has been at the forge night and day. New arms will make our soldiers much more effective, sir. It's chaos in the wilderness, sir. We're almost blind out there. Many of our scouts have gone missing. Their last reports indicate droves of darkspawn are amassing. My predecessor, Captain Rullans, and much of the senior staff were inside the keep proper at the time. How they met their fates is unknown. All we know is darkspawn swarmed the keep. Barely any, truth be told. But there are many soldiers still out patrolling the roads between here and Amaranthi. Good day, Commander.
Alright.
So
It is
what is
unsettling,
the egg for?
sleeping under this
I don't know, it's just a
ceiling.
dragon egg. It's sitting here now.
Great.
Unless there's other stuff I can collect, maybe?
Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
No,
And
go through
what
it.
good has Dark Wolf done you?
Well, that was my bad for not going back and talking to him, because I'm sure he could have told me that this was going to happen, but I went back here first.
Oh. Well, then what good would it have done anyway?
You shouldn't have.
He's already full, so I guess I just gave him a gift for no reason. Milana, do you want elven stuff? Because it's elven. Silver bracelet, gem bracelet. I got all these gifts and I'm not sure who they're for. Poetry inspired by the Fade. You probably want this, huh?
You have my sincere thanks.
Yeah. Delicate instrument used for navigation. Is anyone into boats?
The wind here likes boats.
Journal, a toy horse, an elven runestone, a book about Grey Wardens, a discarded journal about an elf in Amaranthine. Are those for... I'm gonna guess those are for Valana? Maybe? Because I can't think of another character that just, like, has a character trait where they're into elves. So, I'm assuming.
Thank you. This is a lovely gift.
I just wanted that one anyway. Do you want this one?
Thank you. This is a lovely gift.
Ooh.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. Someone upstairs short something?
I'm gonna go check on the dogs. Okay, Bela's fine. Otacon. Okay, Otacon's fine. The dogs were electrocuted.
So if you guys did not catch that, our lights just flickered.
It wasn't so much that.
Where did you find this?
Yeah, it was a very weird sound. It was like a... I don't even know what to describe it as.
It was... It kind of sounded... It was fucking scary. It was kind of like a...
And then the lights flickered. So I think maybe someone turned something on upstairs in their apartment and...
If I had to take a guess, it's probably the jewelry maker that lives up above us, because she has some pretty intense equipment that's always going.
Probably.
Because she makes like legit jewelry. So she has like all these big giant industrial size like fans and like things like that. And it sounded like it came from the living room. I know it's not this guy.
Yeah.
But
he doesn't. He watches TV and stuff.
He watches Parks and Recreation and plays over. Watch. That's all he does. So that was really scary.
That was weird. Like I was a little concerned about that.
I thought the fucking dog electrocuted himself.
I would not be surprised if you did, Otacon, because you like to lay on cables. You like to lay on outlets. Yeah, you like electricity. You weird dog.
All right.
That was very strange.
Back. Nothing went out in the living room, as far as I could tell. Nothing went out in here.
Yeah, it just sort of flickered. Nice silver bowl.
Oh, hi.
Alright, Valana, seeing as all I know about you is that you're an elf, I'm just gonna give you all the elf stuff.
Thank you. This is a lovely gift. Thank you. This is a lovely gift. Thank you. This is a lovely gift.
I guess she likes that. Okay, cool. Dwarven runes. Sparkling gems. The warrior's heart. I'm not sure who wants these other things. Or a toy horse. Justice, do you want a toy horse?
It might be his kid. Does he have a kid?
I don't know. Valana likes being home now. Love it. I don't know what to give Nathaniel because I still haven't found any more of his family stuff. I know he... I need to get back to Amaranthine. I know I have to take Justice with me because he wants to talk to Kristoff's wife. I think I need to... Should I take Nathaniel with me? I think I should take Nathaniel with me, maybe. Oh, but Ogren had someone he wanted to meet too. He has like an old girlfriend or something.
Yeah, something like that. That was also an Amaranthine, wasn't it?
Yeah, so let me bring Ogren. We met Nathaniel's sister already, so I think we finished that side quest. Valana, you've never been to Amaranthine. You want to go to Amaranthine? We'll just have a weird team. This feels really strange. I'm not sure I like this.
You'll survive.
Let's go. Let's go, people I don't interact with enough.
Well, you've only had her for 3 minutes.
Yeah. We froze again. It is very warm, so I'm not sure if that has to do with it.
Well, can't we just assume it's the same problem that it's always been?
Yeah, probably. Excuse me.
Yeah, there's a lot of commotion going on up there. I wonder if she's thinking like, oh shit, I think I just blew up my entire fucking apartment. That was a really scary ass thing.
Yeah.
Though it's weird, because well, it's 6 o'clock, so she's probably like waking up right now, so.
Powering everything up. But probably what's happening though is, people are having their fans going, probably.
Oh, their ACs.
Which we're not supposed to have ACs.
I've noticed that
sorry.
she has an AC.
I can't help it.
I shudder to think what
Womanly
happened.
splendor is at eye level.
Darkspawn attacked again.
What?
We'd be wide.
I was referring to your...
Oh, you weren't talking about... what were you talking about?
your breath, dwarf. The fell cloud that emanates from your gaping maw.
They didn't call me the lady killer of Orzammar for nothing.
I missed half the conversation because you were talking to
Sergeant Maverleys.
But no, I mean, do you remember that time when our apartment was essentially like a biohazard? And they had all those scary ass fans going? I mean, those things suck up a lot of power.
Yeah.
And that didn't do anything.
Make her bless you, come on.
I don't think she has an AC. Unless if she has one of the roly-poly kind.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if she's gotten a fan recently or like. Because I'm not sure what what things in this building. Because this building's pretty old. Like,
we live in a really old building, and they don't really, you know, do the best job at figuring out what does what. They just kind of wait for it to explode, and then they go, "Oh, it's never happened before," and then start blaming random people. And then we just kind of go, "Well, are you gonna fix it or not?" They usually do, but it's just kind of like they wait for it to explode and then they fix it.
And then they fix it only enough, and then it explodes again, and then they go, "Alright, fine, we'll do it properly."
Yeah, like when our toilet exploded, literally. Well, of course it didn't physically explode, but it's more like it erupted shit all over the apartment.
Yeah.
That was gross. But, I do know that Tucker's mom has an AC. I know that What's-His-Nuts doesn't. He just has a bunch of fans. I don't think he has an AC. So, I don't know. I don't know if she's just paying more because of it. Because, like, when I mentioned
Never
AC,
thought we'd be rid of
she was
those
shit,
smuggler
like, that's
rats.
gonna cost more money.
Thank you,
Lord.
Lord.
Won't get an AC then.
But it's not gonna still be a thing if you raise rent and
I mean, if she fucking raised rent, then I'm, you know, or not if, when she raises rent, then we're gonna get whatever the fuck we want. Might just get a washer and dryer and put it somewhere just because. And we'll sleep on the washer and dryer. That'll become our bed. It's like, oh, they rose the money for, you know, water and electricity. Well, in that case, might as well be doing my
might as well
washing
be
and
using
drying here.
some water and electricity.
Yeah.
You appear to have a preoccupation with beverages, dwarf. Why is that?
Beverages?
I refuse to call them spirits. It is a humiliating word for your drink.
Oh, you mean the booze. You should try it.
If it makes one act like you, I think not.
Your loss.
So we got the party pooper crew, and we got the party guy.
I'd imagine if you're gonna go anywhere, it'd probably be the tavern. Let's figure that's where.
Probably. I want to go because I think.
You're just gonna leave again?
No, well, I guess he's not here anymore. The Dark Wolf, because he's not relevant anymore.
Yeah, you just wasted 50 sovereign on that.
That's alright. I'm sure he'll use something good.
No, I cannot.
Oh.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers...
Here's the flash. Alright, it's the guild board thing. Oh, Mervis, what do you have to do?
You're back! Have you any news?
Really? Oh, that's wonderful news. I hope the culprits have been brought to justice.
She's right. She's right next to me.
Here, take
Oh,
this.
right.
With the Merchants Guild's compliments. Well, I suppose we could spare a little more.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Warden Commander.
Wow, 30 fucking...
Well, he's a merchant. He's like the leader of the Merchant Guild.
And those are the only clothes he can afford?
Well, maybe he's trying to maximize his profits. Nothing new here.
It is so good to see you well, Commander.
Master Henley. He's not wearing a Henley, even though that's your name.
What's a Henley?
It's like a long sleeve t-shirt, but with like the buttons at the top.
Oh. That's a weird name. Yeah. Master Pantaloons.
Glasswork. Anything else is active? No? Okay. I guess we are going to the inn then. No? This is on this level. To the Crown and the Lion.
Yeah, she's moving up there a lot. I hope she's okay. It sounded like someone was like electrocuted.
It was a very startling noise, yeah.
And I haven't seen her cats in a while. I hope her cats are okay. I'm just concerned about her.
Oh, no.
Oh, Christoph. It's good to see you back. Did you catch those Darkspawn?
I believe it is better to say that they caught him.
What do you mean? Him who?
It is of no matter, good woman. Thank you for your kindness. It was appreciated.
It was a spooky noise and a loud noise. That's the thing. I'm
It's
surprised.
like whenever there's... Yeah.
It didn't, like, you guys didn't hear it. I'm gonna go back and listen to the stream and see if you could, like, hear it on the stream.
It sounded like Bullet heard it.
Did you hear it? It was just a very big wow sound that's, like, unidentifiable entirely.
It is like whenever there's any loud sound and the lights flash at the same time, it's just like, ooh.
Yeah,
what was that?
Like, you expect the light bulbs to just, like, spark off. And then you have to bring up your, like, camera with night vision on. And then you start crawling around.
Bran, I don't know this person.
Is there something you want? My companion is not comfortable around
like
strangers.
Yes, I am Nida. Something has happened, hasn't it? Sweetheart, could you give us a moment alone?
The guy who got his legs crushed.
Oh.
It's his wife. And I guess she's working here. I'm presuming.
Is Keenan dead?
Here, have a ring.
His wedding ring. Thank you for bringing this back to me. Keenan always said he joined the Wardens to give me a better life. Was it really better for me to be alone in a strange country, wondering if we'd ever have a family?
These options are all bad.
Keenan made the sacrifice willingly. He never asked me if I felt the same. Love can only take you so far.
Alright, have a good time, Nita. I need some money.
You've done all you can here.
Okay.
Please.
Can I take that?
Please, I
Save
would like some
yourself.
time alone.
Is that like a map? Did you check it? Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
this is
Just a map of the world.
Christoph's map. That's my section here. Ogren, where did you say you... So we don't have...
Maybe it's like, I mean, that was a while ago, so maybe it's just gone. Oh.
Oh yeah, I missed that. I missed that one.
The task is finished.
I don't remember where he said he had a girl either, so it's like I can't.
I thought it was Amaranth.
I mean, Amaranth is like the only place. Oil. Let me take this oil. Ah, Ogren, you want some malt? Here we go.
That looks fine indeed.
He seems impossible to become like a good friend with.
Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
Be wary. There is much in this world that would prey on you.
Yeah, I've grown up on it. Justice.
Yeah, like, I know. It's cool. Dude, I'm an elf. Chill out. Like, I know.
I am the thing that people fear. I am the thing that preys. I'm the prayer, not the prey. And I don't know where the wife is either. Maybe in the chantry?
She might be in the chantry, yeah.
The murders of those men in the forest.
What of it?
What you did was wrong. You must make amends.
And to whom should I make these amends? Those humans are dead, if you recall.
You must make amends to humans. It was your condemnation of their race that led to your folly.
I wouldn't expect that to occur anytime soon.
You're new here, Justice, so you don't know shit, so maybe, like, take the judging down a little. Alright, cool.
Yeah, I'm sure he heard you.
Yeah, you should have. Tree!
This is a beautiful tree. I did not expect to find one strong and thriving in a Shemlin town. Nature does indeed. You may not recognize, but this is a Dal Amithal, the tree of Mythal. Our keeper's staves are cut from its like. Our keeper, Ilshe, had a staff cut for me, for when I would take on her role. Clearly not. And besides, why do you care?
Touché.
Enough of this. I wish to move on.
Alright, cool. And yet she approves. She just snaps at me, but she approves. Whatever, Rolana.
Her name is Valina.
Valina?
Whatever the fuck your name is. Rolana, Valina.
Is that it? Potted plant? Did I just grab a bouquet? Who am I supposed to give a bouquet to? Go to your church and there's like some flowers there and you're just like, yes, I'll take these.
It's off a grave. Hey, you want some flowers?
One here. It has a name or quest marker.
Oh, where has my Karam gone?
Alva, you don't have a name. I think I just missed it. I don't know if I progressed too far, maybe?
Probably, it has been a while.
Oh, no, here we go.
Aura, please do not be alarmed. I do not wish to frighten you.
You are the... in my husband's body.
I am a spirit of justice. I meant your husband no harm. I would ease your distress had I the power.
I knew when he left that this could happen. He told me. His father died a Grey Warden too.
Tell me, is there anything I can do for you? Tell me, and I will do it.
Avenge him, spirit. I will wait for his ashes a little longer, if it means that whoever did this to him will pay.
I think you already killed him, actually.
Don't. Okay.
The Darkspawn. Yes.
But
I understand.
you killed the one. Just go take his head and give it to her.
And she is gone. Did I do the right thing? That is wise. She loved this man a great deal, and he loved her. I envy what they had. I must think on this more. But another time. Thank you for bringing me here.
Find the wife. That's something. I don't know what to do for you, Ogren. Maybe I don't know. I thought I said that we would try to find her. Maybe I didn't.
Well, you said if we're near or something like that. You gave one of those. We'll try as opposed to I will not rest until.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I don't remember, and it's not. Is it under completed quest maybe? No, Ogren's quest isn't even on here.
Maybe it's because the way you responded, like, we run across it, sure.
But then you should at least say something like you decided not to help him or something. Maybe there wasn't actually a quest at all, or maybe he doesn't like me enough. I just feel like imagine the catwalks high above the city. Okay. Where's this go?
Yeah, that goes to the catwalks.
I don't think I've
If
been up
anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the
Granted, when I went up there was nothing up there, but like I said, you've done more than I have. So, there may be something up there.
Oh, can I not get down this way?
There's like several doors that take you up to different areas. I guess you can't just follow it all along. I like how it's just like
yeah, it's like
Doctor
no.
Strange. Just like,
well, elf, for starters, we do not like being called dwarf.
I apologize. Please tell me about your people, Ogren.
I'll tell you one thing. You bony human and elven types have nothing on our women.
You think I'm bony?
You're pretty bony.
Yeah, look at that rump. You call that a rump? A man needs some cushion.
True.
You are pretty bony, Valana. Says
talking.
I.
look who's talking over there.
Yeah. Deal with it.
There's nothing going on back there.
It's enough for Zevron.
Well, Zevron is an elf.
True.
Oh.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wall.
Yeah, I never found anything up there, so I just stopped going up there. Maybe one of them takes me somewhere.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens.
You good, Ogren? Yeah, because it said you found a fragment of a note written by Alma's husband, ripped up in his garden. He mentioned the catwalks above the city. I think this is it, right? Just there's nothing back here.
Well, there's more catwalks. Maybe you gotta go through all of them.
Confused everyone gets by that.
You're going beyond the call of duty, Warden Commander. We're grateful.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the
Oh, here's something. A note fragment. found another fragment. Laments his failure to meet her dream of buying and restoring an abandoned house. The house itself may yield further clues. Alright, cool. We gotta
the one abandoned house we were already in.
The one abandoned house. I think that might be the one abandoned house we gotta
Or maybe
out.
that was an abandoned warehouse. Maybe another house opened up now.
The guardhouse? No. This is abandoned house. Is it a house that's outside the town? There's a fire there. Key.
Someone lives there.
Oh, it's mine now. Goodbye, Bullet. Have a good night.
Good night.
I don't know how much longer we're gonna go. Actually, I'm just running around.
Now I'm curious.
Doing some side questing because we only have one part of the main quest left, I think.
Are we still missing a person?
I think so.
Since there's that big gap between.
Unless Justice just doesn't want to stand next to anyone, which I guess is also a possible thing. Is it the abandoned warehouse? But it says like abandoned house. That's not an abandoned warehouse.
Oh.
Unless I can go to like the grocer. Go back to the Chantry and talk to her maybe and be like, I think she's just gonna stop. Like, yeah, I found a note. Yeah, this is something.
I am afraid not.
And I need to talk to her and I get the key.
Talk to who?
The wife.
What wife?
And then the Chantry. Alma? Something. She's the girl who's sobbing in the Chantry.
Oh.
I'm looking for her husband right now.
Oh, I didn't even realize. I didn't know what you were looking for.
Yeah, I was just going through my different quest notes to see what I had left that I hadn't done.
Oh, where has my Karam gone? Oh, where has
Why
my
am I supposed to
Karam
get that
gone?
key then? Restoring an old abandoned house. The house itself may yield further clues. Alright.
Are you sure it's just not the abandoned warehouse again?
It might be. Even marked this as active quest. Does it change the map? I don't know if it does. I don't think I've ever marked anything as an active quest before.
All things. In this world are finite.
Something else. Weird. Why are you standing back here being shady next to this dog?
Why can't the Darkspawn just die?
These are all nothings.
But you think they would be something since there's like torches on them?
Yeah, right. Let me pick up the warehouse then. Oh.
I'll let you go in.
It won't let me do it.
That's weird.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Warden.
I can't get into the warehouse anymore.
weird. Why
It's
they
just
have it, like, all
yeah,
lit
it's just
up?
like a thing, but you can't do it. Let me check out the abandoned house down here then. And I'm really curious about the place that has a key, where I need a key.
I feel like I had gotten the key to that place and it just goes to like the back of the tavern or something like that. Maybe not. I could be wrong. I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense because it's the same building, but like, that's still weird. Alright. You got anything sparkly?
Just all the stuff we left behind.
Nothing new, then we had a different active quest. Very strange. Love it. Yeah, there's nothing. Maybe it's a different house outside of town. Maybe it will pop up on the world map now that I know about it. Possibly.
No clue.
Well, it doesn't look like there's anything else we can do in Amaranthine right now. I need a innkeeper, patron. I know you guys have any names. You are of no importance. World explored 100%. Which is a lie because I haven't been to the hills yet. I haven't been there. How can I have explored 100% of the game?
Maybe it's just marked on your map by default.
Unless it's like you've explored 100% of the things that you have been to.
Were you there in Origins?
No. We weren't in this area then. We're further north than we were in Origins.
Maybe you saw it in the cutscene.
Constable Aiden, you know anything?
We never thought we'd be rid of those smuggler rats.
No point.
Greetings, Warden Commander.
Micah, Colbert.
Make a watch over you, as they say.
Bugs out in the forest are as big as your head.
Don't touch me! Don't!
I like Mika. I like eggs.
Oh, maybe down here something. I didn't go all the way down here. Hi, excuse me. That's not a toy.
You already got the toy collar on it.
Right.
For Andrew's calf.
There's some more houses. Is this a thing?
Oh.
Oh.
Wow. There he is.
Oh, that sure was a mystery. That was... Oh, I just took his body. Okay, here, let me bring your...
Here's your husband, Schlump, on the chantry floor.
He was most certainly not there before.
You're just walking around, check the chest, you turn around, there's just a guy hanging there. Now you're just walking around with a dead guy with a new surrounded stack on your shoulder.
And I'm bringing him to church so I can show him to his wife.
Take me to church. Oh, you're taking him to church.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's weird.
Thank the Maker, you found my husband.
I'm sure she
That'll
will be
50
very
50
grateful.
sovereign.
I'm sure she'll be very grateful for that.
That'll be 50 sovereign, man.
I guess, or he couldn't buy a house, so I think he hung himself?
Oh, the house right down there.
Alma.
He hung himself. Oh,
Okay,
Karen, why couldn't you have told me?
Because he's dead. Are you happy?
I did it!
That's why I don't want to do all the side quests. I'm just like, yeah, there you go. You know, like, nothing happens. Literally nothing just happened there. She didn't even, like, look at you or give you a cutscene or even give you anything. Did you even get any experience points?
I don't think so, no.
You literally got nothing for helping that lady.
You know what? Now it's cleared out of my book. I haven't found all the silks, apparently.
If anything, I figured once again not to start pushing it, but some of us are kind of looking forward to Inquisition.
Yeah.
And you've kind of been hogging the limelight for a while.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I was mostly trying to figure out if I could find Oberyn's wife, but I think this is all those side quests that we have now. The rest is just like find a thing, find more things, give me an ingredient for a potion, sort of things.
And we'll give you absolutely nothing and slowly walk away awkwardly.
I don't care about too much.
Here's a deep mushroom, thank you.
Well, I like the quest where it's like, you know, it has to do with like helping people as opposed to just, I need a thing to make another thing, like, alright.
Here's a deep mushroom.
Let me go back to the keep so I can rearrange my party, and then I'll head to Knotwood Hill, and that's the last main quest. It is so hot.
I feel like I'm gonna sneeze.
Go for it. Just go crazy.
Oh, I would love to, but I can't, so it's just making my left eye watery.
Anything going on here? I don't think any of these houses are anything either. Yeah, this is nothing. This is nothing. Oh, this is nothing. You guys are all nothing. No one wants anything right now.
Your skin is peeling.
I hadn't noticed.
Could I offer you a poultice? Something? Anything? The sight is quite distressing.
I apologize, and I thank you for your offer, but nothing can be done. Christoph's body is dead.
I shan't hope for the smell to improve then.
No, you probably shouldn't.
Alright.
Can wrap him up like a mummy.
My suggestion is just cover his face, take Oberyn's helmet, and just put it on his face. Just cover it all up. Walking.
I envy the humans for so many things, but sometimes I envy them most for their tales. Even the youngest human child knows of at least a dozen heroes of legend. These tales are taken for granted. They are so abundant. Oh, it makes me angry sometimes. We Dalish have lost most of our history and our legends. What we do remember, we hold dear.
So these are all bad options. I guess this one is the least bad option.
But does a human child value the tale of the Paragon Idukun as much as he does Dane and the werewolf? Stories connect us to our past. They shape a people in profound ways. Without them, we are lost. I just wish I could do something to restore this lost part of our soul. Now you're just being ridiculous. Let's get on with the day.
Ah, she still approves.
I know she would. This is her behavior.
I don't think we should dally here.
Alright, do you have anything new here? No, it's where I'm going. No, none of you want to talk to me. Got an egg. I don't know what that's gonna do. Uriah, good job, Sandy.
You should put some of your stuff away.
Maybe I should put some of my stuff away. That's a good suggestion.
Instead of carrying around everything you're not going to use. Which is like everything.
At least if we're close to the end of the game, I'm not gonna use anything.
I'd say still take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Oh, I want to keep all my gifts because I guess I get sold these diamonds, but too late now, I suppose.
Well, the guy's right outside. Just go sell it to him.
more money.
I mean,
I'm not gonna
you
use
might run into Sandal like right before you go
Oh yeah, that's
to,
true. I could. Let me just go sell some, because I still have stuff in storage. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use. I guess it also depends on who I'm taking with me.
the dream team.
Yeah. For
Yes.
Sure. Are you just good? Are you awake? Yeah, it's a weekend. Because if I can optimize their equipment, then I don't really care much about what the other stuff have. Unless they're gonna do another thing where it's like, and the people who you didn't bring are gonna do a thing on their own. Like, oh no.
Good luck with that.
There's no. Go, Valana, go Justice. I believe in you.
Go Justice. What else is there? Valana, Justice.
That's it.
Oh, is that it?
No, that's it.
Well.
that's everyone who's left.
You guys duke it out on who's in charge. Maybe after you sell everything, suit everyone up, maybe call it a stream.
Yeah, maybe, because I don't know how much is left.
Probably like 3 hours, and right now we're at 3 hours.
Yeah, in which case we will be back tomorrow. What's all this stuff? Hailstone, fire damage, rain. Okay, Nathaniel, I think you're good the way you are. Owen's probably where he's best as well, actually. He doesn't wear a shield.
You think he's like listening to like that, like semi-rave dance party music while playing Overwatch?
Oh, for sure.
It's literally just all the image I have of him. It's just like listening to like this cool music and like playing Overwatch with his friends.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause his girlfriend hasn't been over in like a long time. We just like they're not. We don't like spy on him or anything. It's just by default we can hear every single thing that he does if we're in our room, and it's like we can tell exactly where his dog is. We can tell exactly where he is, just because that's how thin the walls are. We can tell what he's watching and what games he's playing. It's kind of creepy, I know, but like I don't know. Maybe she's working too much, or they have it together. I don't know, but she hasn't been here like in a while. And there's been a lot more of this going on. So I just kind of literally picture him at the computer, like pushing up his glasses, going, "Alright, I'm at level 50." While listening to his cool music.
That's the thing that real people do and say.
Isn't it? I mean, I don't know.
I don't actually know.
I don't know anymore.
I don't know any real people.
I can't tell. I've lost the ability to tell whether or not I'm being facetious. My wife can't tell, I can't tell. Can you guys tell? My voice right now isn't helping. I have like no, what's that word?
Infliction?
I don't think so. She's not even trying right now.
Well, I don't know what you're meaning.
The thing where your voice has something in it. Like
gusto?
Sure. There's like better words for it, but she's just like not trying right now.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
She usually does, so there you have it. She's usually able to tell what word I'm trying to say without even finishing a sentence. Right now, she's not even, she's just like, potato. So it's just, you usually have more potatoes when you're, I don't even remember what I'm saying. It doesn't help that I'm starving. I'm starving. I did terrible today with food. It's too hot, my throat hurts, and I can't breathe.
Yeah. There we go, now we all have dumb hats.
It's the dumb hat party.
It's a dumb hat party. I'm gonna go sell some stuff. And I'm gonna go sell some stuff to you, Armos.
Trade here is good.
Oh.
Thank you.
I guess I can't sell stuff to you. Can I sell stuff
You're
to you?
back. You need anything? Oh, of
You just have your gold
course.
stacked up behind you like that?
There's a slower jam he has going. And see, like, I don't even find this annoying at all, like, hearing his music.
Well, because it's, like, really subtle.
And it's, like, kind of consistent. But, like, when that fucking guy comes home from whatever the fuck he does, and he has his stupid car, like, blaring, and it causes our windows to vibrate, that's when I just, like, I'm, like, incapable of, like, forming words. Like, I just kind of just become, like, belligerent. And like you can't. There's nowhere you can go. Like I can't even get away from it. Like if this did start to get on my nerves, I can go into the living room and get away from it. I can go into the kitchen. I can go into the bathroom. I can go somewhere else, and I won't hear it. But when the guy, like, he lives all the way across the street. He doesn't even live in our building. When he comes home from work, you cannot escape it. Like all up and down the street, you can hear him coming. And I don't know what his problem is, or his roommates, or whatever kind of weird dysfunctional family they have going on over there, but I hate them. I would like it if they just did not exist in our area at all. Like I'm fairly indifferent to everybody in our building and everyone in this neighborhood. I am legit indifferent. I don't want to know anybody, and I don't care to know anybody. You know, I'll say howdy when I see them. That's about it. But like, whenever I just see that car, I just kind of want to, I don't know, take a bat and smash it, and then like take a knife and slash their tires. But even then, that wouldn't stop the music. So maybe take a sledgehammer and like maybe smash his radio, I guess, or this is speakers. I guess I shouldn't say that, because if that were to happen,
Yeah, you got quite a lot of evidence.
Oh, it's not evidence. I said I would like to. I didn't say I will.
Oh, still, it's a
I
little...
guess I have motive.
Yes.
But they'd still have to prove it, and my evidence would be right here. While it's happening, where was I? Streaming live.
Right.
There you go. And then you just like swiftly switch me with an Ansem pillow and be like, no, my husband was here the whole time.
Like,
I wish no harm on anybody, just on the shit that they do that annoys the shit out of me. And I just felt agitated and very hungry. I'm so hungry.
I'm gonna try to sell all this stuff. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
We just walked out the door.
Andraste's blood. Yes.
Why did you take them off?
Because I clicked the wrong button. Yeah, I I don't understand like what the purpose is, because surely he has to be able to tell that he's being very loud.
Well, maybe he's deaf. But even then
keep
there's
your
no
windows up.
There's no music. You can't hear. You could physically feel
You're back.
the vibration.
You need anything?
But you can't even hear
Of
any
course.
of the pitches or the tones. It's just literally just like that booming sound, and there's absolutely no music being heard whatsoever. And it's like it's absolutely maddening. There's like no other way to describe it because it's just always at very inconvenient moments. Like they started doing it like right before we were about to stream, and I was thinking like, I swear, I hope a fucking redwood tree just falls on your car. Which I think the closest one is right down the street. And it would be a shame for that redwood tree, but it would die
a noble death.
Yeah, a noble death, doing something that, you know, many people would appreciate. Because I can't imagine that anyone else is okay with it. Like, there's this neighborhood, and there's a lot of college kids, you know, and just like kind of strange hippie party, live free, whatever people in this area.
But no one's that obnoxious.
Literally no one is obnoxious to them. And like I've walked up and down the street, and there's like literally there'll be like 10, 15 people like all in their own yard, you know, drinking,
having parties,
having their
music.
bongs and whatever the marijuana thing is
but
cool.
They never make
but they're not loud.
Yeah.
They're not loud at all. And they do have their music playing, but I swear, like, you walk, 10 feet away and you can't hear it anymore.
Yeah, like, they're not disruptive in any way. It's like they're partying, but they're, like, on their own yard,
Yes.
and I can't see how
It's like they managed to contain their party within,
Yeah, they're being
their
respectful with
area.
it. And I don't understand how someone can, at all hours of the day, any day of the week, even if it is summer, people have jobs.
They're literally man-children, too, because they're not, like, in college. They're, like...
I think they're like construction workers and stuff like that.
I can't figure out what the fuck they are. They're just fucking weird, dude. Like, they're like, our age, maybe even older.
You're back.
They're just,
you
they're
need
just
anything?
really strange. And,
of course.
And they have a cute little dog. I love their little dog. But it's just like, don't get me started on their fucking dog. They don't do anything with the dog. I mean, they take care of the dog, but it's kind of like, make sure the dog is not tangled and probably has food and water. And that's about it. And that's, the dog isn't dead and is cared for, but I wouldn't really say they play with it or walk it or socialize it in any way, which I know is saying a lot considering that Bayla's very antisocial, but at least we try.
Right.
And are always kind of trying, but like, they themselves are just,
and I mean, we also don't set her loose on the neighborhood.
Yeah, we don't get mad because we're hungover and just put the dog outside with no fence, mind you, and just let it run up and down the neighborhood between 2 a.m. and 8 a.m. because we just don't feel like dealing with the dog. And just have it run out in the street, literally barking at anything and everything. And usually the dog never and it is very frustrating.
Quickly as I can.
That is not the right way to take care of your dog.
My power is yours.
I'm sure somebody out there is like, touche.
That's not even IMO, that's IML in my law.
In my law.
Thank you, kind sir. Take this pouch of coins in return. But now I'm off to Vigil's Keep.
Okay. Cool. Who are you?
So yeah, I hate him. Like I don't like to say hate unless I'm kind of kidding. But I'm not kidding. I hate them. I don't like using that word. Not in a sincere way. But I hate them.
Well, they are very just like disrespectful. Like, I don't understand how you're like, how you don't realize that.
Well, it's just, you know, I think it's just some people just don't. They don't. It's kind of like when you put the trash next to the trash can, and I'm thinking, why don't you just take the trash out, you alien?
Well, because maybe then I have to put on a bra and go outside.
So in other words,
could
it's
be
laziness.
Yeah. But laziness doesn't turn up the volume on your car stereo. Right?
So that pretty much answers that question right there, right? Anywho, thank you guys for coming out. At least if anyone's still there. Like I said, I think there's something. I don't think it's the. Because I'm pretty sure that there's evil and beasts are probably still there. But it just, there's something wrong with the thing. I feel like we probably need to just look over how we're streaming things, or even if it's like...
Well, the chat display is completely separate from the stream.
I know, but like, I'm not sure if I like the display and then like always having to stream to YouTube, and it's like, I wonder if like, with some things, like I think Dragon Age is fine to stream to YouTube, but other things, or especially with fucking Wind Waker, I don't know if I even want to stream that to YouTube. Because it's just, when it made my phone shit the bed,
yeah, it
literally made my phone freak the fuck out. Like, I may want to like switch it off when I'm doing anything Nintendo.
Yeah.
Just to save it from exploding.
Well, because we're not streaming to YouTube and Twitch technically. We're streaming to a third-party service who then streams for us to YouTube and Twitch.
Be that as it may, it's going to YouTube and it's causing me to get
causing Nintendo
5,000 messages in like Japanese, Spanish, and English saying you're not in trouble, but you're not in trouble, but you're not in trouble, but
Nintendo is mighty and powerful.
You're not in trouble, but I don't know. I want the computer to stop being weird, because it works pretty well this time, but I don't know. We'll figure that out on our own time, but we shouldn't have to constantly rely on like, did it freeze? Did it freeze? Oh no, it's trying to download, or it's trying to update, or it's trying to... Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out. We always really appreciate it. I'm sorry that we sound stuffy and poopy, particularly me. I hope that my voice comes back. I'm poking you with my toe, sorry.
Sorry.
I just noticed you're like staring down at my foot, touching your knee, and you're like, why are you touching my
it's fine.
Your knee with my foot? Please don't tickle my foot. But we will be back tomorrow, and hopefully, maybe, we'll see, we can finish Dragon Age Awakening, which means we get to start on Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yay!
I hope I feel better by then, because I'd much rather be a little more excited than what I feel right now, which is sleepy and starving. But once again, I will be back tomorrow at 6 PST after she gets home from work. So once again, I'm Kawaii.
And I'm Evil.
Have a good night.